Why don't you help us pay for our honeymoon?
But don't you think that maybe that is a honeymoon aid?
Stacking Benjamins. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Backyard grill-outs are better this summer with the Omaha Steaks All-American Assortment. Visit omahasteaks.com, enter Sizzle in the search bar, and fill your freezer with 16 mouth-watering entrees like butcher's cut filet mignons, pork chops, boneless chicken breasts, and more. Plus, 8 ultra-juicy Omaha Steaks burgers free. Go to omahasteaks.com, type Sizzle into the search bar for a special price on the All-American Assortment, and get 8 Omaha Steaks burgers free. That's omahasteaks.com, keyword Sizzle.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
Brandon Hughes back out for the 7th. First pitch swinging. Jorge Mateo deep to left field. Look up, look out, it's gone. Ambush home run, Jorge Mateo. Orioles boost a 4-2 lead in the 7th.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
You know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance. The no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Before you hit the road this travel season, be sure to get your tires inspected by the tire guys at Greenville Auto World. The Greenville Auto World service team sells all the top brands and economy tires if you need a new set. Need an oil change, state inspection, or AC repair? Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle, and the monthly oil change special is only $29.99. Make an appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World.
Hey Pirate fans, did you know there are thousands of special needs children and adults right here in our community that loves ECU athletics as much as you do? Robbie's Clubhouse is a local nonprofit organization that can turn your unused ECU tickets into a fun day for a family with special needs. If you can't make it to the next Pirate game, simply call 1-800-DIAL-ECU and donate and designate your tickets for Robbie's Clubhouse. Go Pirates!
Christie's Europub is the perfect place to relax, grab a bite, and enjoy a drink. Located in the heart of Greenville and just a few blocks from ECU's campus, Christie's offers lunch, dinner, and late night with live music every Sunday. Come and have brunch Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 or Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4. Scratch cooking takes time, so relax and enjoy a pint at Christie's Europub today. For the latest information, check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or visit them online at christieseuropub.com.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Ty?
Hi.
Tabua. Aub. What about Aub? Safula.
Cool, neat story.
Was that supposed to be funny? There's local politics, bud.
Don't go over the rules. It'll take forever. Let's just get to the draft.
Let's get the pumping.
I got a little taco meat on my chest.
It's gonna be fun. We in the thick. I mean, everybody gonna be loud. I'm gonna be loud with them. I'm screaming too. Like, yeah, let's go, let's do this. You ready for this? I am.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Alrighty, welcome in to a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here inside the Pirate Radio studios. We are coming to you today on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. You can find us on 1250, 930, also online, pr927fm.com. And watch the show on Facebook Live and YouTube. You can chime in there with your question, comment. What do you want to talk about on this Monday? We'll make you a part of the show on Facebook Live, YouTube. You can also fire us off a tweet if you feel like you should do so. All right, coming up on today's program, we will got a lot of guests to get to in the 4 o'clock hour. We'll talk to Gentry Coward. He is coaching a Pitt County Girls Softball League All-Star team. We'll have the coach and some of the players in here to talk about where they're headed off to. So we'll talk some area sports coming up at 4 o'clock. Also in the 4 o'clock hour, our ECU opponent previews continue. Today we'll talk to Marc Daniels, the play-by-play voice of the UCF Knights. This will be our last summer preview with Marc Daniels because the Knights are heading off to the Big 12 after this season. So we'll talk about that, get an outlook on their final season in the American. That coming up hour 2 of today's show at 5 o'clock. Garrett Short, WNCT Channel 9, will join us in the Pirate Radio studios. Got that coming your way as we'll talk about everything going on in the world of sports. And joining us currently, we got Shirley Rhodes here, we got CJ Schaefer, we got the Chan Man, and Troy D here to kick off a Monday edition of PRL. What's up, guys?
Good to see you, Clipper.
Do
you realize 2 weeks from today will be August 1st? That's the month school comes back. That's the month football comes back.
I realize it. It's coming.
We're 2 weeks away.
2 weeks away. Wow.
This is your 2 week warning. I'm just letting you know. You know, I like to keep
2
people.
weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks remaining. 2 weeks remaining.
You declared summer over last Monday.
Oh, it's over. Yeah. I'm still trying to sneak whatever I can sneak out of it, but it's basically done.
Did you not hang out at the beach this week?
I did.
During the summer?
I did.
Summer's still
but
going
it's hard to enjoy it knowing I'm 2 weeks away from the start of football.
How is it being at the beach when you know summer's just over?
Troy's miserable.
It's a little stressful. It's the most miserable time of the year when summer's over, but you're still at the beach.
Yeah. It's just hard to really relax and be able to enjoy it knowing that it's on the verge.
Everybody's like having fun. This is an awesome day. And Troy's like, yeah, but it's almost over.
Did you know we're 2 weeks away from August?
Did you know that?
And now August, like you can't do anything, it feels like in August because everyone's in a rush for back to school. They report officially August 2nd. You know, media day's coming up. It's very, lots to plan for, Clip.
I feel like you'll find time to do some things.
And you're the most positive person when it comes to summer in like April and May when it gets closer and closer.
I know.
And then
I love the lead up. I love the lead up to summer. It's the looking forward to summer, and then like the right at the beginning when it starts to get warm in May.
And then it's July, and you're like, it's over.
I know.
It's over.
I'm kind of that same way with football, though. I love August.
Yeah, the lead
for
up to
all
it.
the talk, you do your fantasy drafts, you do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Then the season gets here.
It's almost anticlimactic.
And then like November, the start of November for me, I'm like, it's over.
And even if things are going well, it's like, man, we're already in week 4.
Yeah.
We're halfway over.
Right.
It's coming to an end.
Yeah, see? You do that in football.
I get it.
Your football is my summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're kind of now... I feel this connection with you right here.
On the same page.
All right, way to bum everybody out.
Yeah, all right.
First 4 minutes of the show.
On happier news,
yeah,
I went searching for my party shirt over the weekend. Mm-hmm. Shirley, I don't know if you have any breaking news music to use or not, but
she'll break it out.
I just haven't heard this theme in a while. Oh man, that was a good. That gets the juices flowing right there, Cliff. In news to report,
party's almost over.
Party's not even here yet. See, I'm excited about the party. We got the lead up to the party now.
Yeah, but then
the
tickets now it feels real because the tickets are on sale. Go to pr927fm.com. Get yours now. They're only $10, by the way.
$10 too.
And we lowered it. They're actually only $8.50. But we didn't want to promote it at $8.50. There's like $1.50, online ticket charge. So we wanted to make it an even 10 for folks. So we lowered the price of the ticket so it would only be $10 for folks.
And
we didn't sell them for 10, and then you have a surcharge for $1.50 or whatever, which isn't us. That's the online ticket people.
If you see me at the party coming up September 1st in a corner, 45 minutes into the party, and you ask me what's wrong, I'm going to say it's because the party's over. I'm going to say the party's over.
The band's already halfway done with their set.
Band's already halfway done. I think everybody that's going to come is already here.
Yeah.
It's over.
Starting to see it my way. Yeah. I get it. I totally feel you. All right, so here's the deal. What was I going to tell you? Oh, yeah. So I saw the funny meme our graphic team put out over the weekend. A very creative team we have. Did you see? That might have been our first ever virtual reality face transplant meme, like a live video. It was Dusty Rhodes. Did you see it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was
thinking of something else.
That's kind of new technology, you know. That's next level bar stool stuff right there that our team's putting out. But anyway, I thought it was pretty funny. So I went searching for the shirt at AB Surf Shop. Have you guys ever been to AB Surf Shop?
I have.
When you probably haven't.
No.
When you hear AB Surf Shop, what do you think of?
Surfboards,
wax,
swim trunks, flip flops.
Yeah, this place, it's kind of a misnomer. This place ought to be AB menswear and high end female clothes. Because what they have.
That's way too long.
I know.
AB Surf Shop.
I know Surf Shop's cool, but it really isn't a surf shop. It's really a clothing store, and they carry my favorite brands clip. I'm on my depth chart of favorite brands. Vineyard Vines, Peter Millar, Southern Tide.
Okay.
They carry all three right back to back when you come in. I do like that rising up the ranks, by the way, is the shirt Ellerby had on. The old our Peter Millar guy left to go work for Johnny O. I like Johnny O. They carry that also. So I was like, what a perfect place to go find a shirt. Unfortunately, it was not successful.
Oh, no.
I was not happy with the selection because I want a button up like this, like a more of a fall shirt, and I don't think they've had those come in yet. So I might have been a little early in my search. But on a related note, I put this one in from the closet. This is a newer shirt I bought when I was in Orlando, a Johnson & Murphy, and I started thinking, you know what? I haven't worn this much. This could be the shirt. I wanted to get y'all's opinion on it first. Imagine it with jeans.
Yeah, but I don't think you can wear your party shirt before the party.
No. You can. I could have this clean and pressed. It would look very good. This is a nice.
I think it should be something that you should debut.
I ran into Nick Crabtree at lunch. Even he was like, "Man, that's a great looking shirt, unsolicited."
What do you mean? Even he?
Well, I don't.
Is he big in the fashion world?
No, I don't.
I mean, even this guy is saying he likes
He doesn't hand out compliments.
Okay.
Normally, is what I'm saying.
I was just curious.
Yeah. So he was complimentary of it without
nice
even
shirt.
asking. Yeah. So I'm just saying, if I can't find one, how about this? This will be the
That's
alternate
a good
shirt.
backup.
Yeah, this will be my backup shirt. I'll still search. The search continues, Shirley. Hit the theme one more time. In breaking news, the search continues. If you could help me find a good party shirt, please let me know.
I wonder if people, you know how people track flights and stuff? They track flights during coaches' searches. I wonder if people have a Troy radar saying, oh man, there he goes. He's heading to this store.
I did get this in the mail today from my friends at Johnson & Murphy. Used to be just a high-end shoe company. Now they've gotten into all types of apparel. And I was looking at this is their latest selection clip of shirts that you can see our video audience here. I'll show it to them too for YouTube and Facebook. But then I started thinking, well, can I get a shirt? Can I wear a shirt to the Pirate Radio football kickoff party that doesn't have purple in it?
Have you ever done that before?
The closest thing that I had a Southern Tide shirt, which I've worn before. I don't wear it very often. It's all white, but it's trimmed out in purple and gold. Have you seen that one before?
I'm sure I have.
You know what I'm talking about? On the inside, it has a purple and gold trim.
Just say yes.
But what do you think? Could I go with one of these shirts that are cool party shirts, by the way?
I think that would show a sign of growth, actually, if you went with something non-purple.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I brought this up.
It doesn't have to be purple.
Chandler, you're not. Well, you are on the committee. You're going to be part of the consultant team.
Yes.
What do you think?
Now, it has been
I think you have
for you to wear
a lot
purple.
of good choices here.
Yeah. That's why now the shirt I'm wearing right now is purple with a design.
I love America as much as the next guy.
Yeah.
don't show up to the party.
No, that would be a
with
great
Stars and
Independence
Stripes.
Day shirt.
Absolutely.
That shirt you could wear like
doesn't fit the Pirate Radio Kickoff
Memorial
Party
Day, Independence
5.
Day would be awesome.
But other than that one, I think a lot of these are good candidates.
Yeah.
Leave the orange one out.
Yeah, that would be. Now, if I was going to an Orioles party, that would be awesome.
Yes.
An Orioles first pitch party.
Now, we're going to have the Breakfast Club there at the party.
Yeah. Should I go 80? Should I go
throwing 80s
Honestly,
vibes?
Didn't someone suggest I go get a Tommy Hilfiger shirt out of the storage unit?
Yeah,
Wear that.
to wear to a.
What if I had a purple Tommy
authentic
Hilfiger
80s
shirt
shirt?
from like 1989?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
I'll have to go see if I can find one.
Yeah.
Or buy one retro online.
Definitely would throw out the one with the pineapples on it. This one kind of gives me some 80s vibes.
I know. It's funny you mentioned that one. That one I was thinking about too. But I was a little concerned it had too much light blue in it, but I do like the shirt.
Why did you say the thing about pineapples?
I don't like that vibe. Not for the party.
Maybe that's a great vibe for the party.
I didn't know there was a thing about pineapples until I bought that Hawaiian shirt with.
They're
pineapples.
delicious.
But
What's the thing?
I told that was like a sign that you're a swinger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought that's.
I think that pineapples have to be upside down.
On your door?
Tell me more. On your door? Tell me more.
Boy, you sure know a lot about this, Chandler.
For being a single guy.
Well,
so you would
whoever the person
so
was.
you
that
wear
gave
that.
me-
You would wear that shirt upside down?
No. The person that was informing us of this stuff.
Oh, you were here when he was talking about
yes,
it. Yeah.
and said that they have to be upside down.
Are you a good Shirley? Can you cut that music?
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
Breaking news. We're talking about swinger shirts.
Shirley, Chandler's a great third wheel for a swingers party. If you need a third wheel to go with you, Chandler's your guy.
He's not going to bring anybody with him,
No.
but he's great just to go.
Yeah, and I'm not going to bring
He's a
people
wingman.
bring like food and stuff. I'm just bringing myself.
Yeah.
I'm here.
I don't know if you call that a great. I'd say an average. He's just an average person.
Average.
Average.
All right.
Good candidates there.
But if you wear a pineapple shirt, do you think that signifies that?
I don't.
Yeah.
But apparently that's a thing.
It is the thing. Wow.
I don't know.
This is, I got to say, though, it is a cool pineapple shirt if you look at it. That one right there.
I like it.
Yeah. That's got a little bit of clip rock. What if I bought you that shirt? Would you wear it to the party? These are expensive shirts.
If you bought
If I bought you this shirt, would you wear it?
Yeah.
To the party?
Yeah.
Clip rock
Why
might
not?
be in a pineapple shirt for the party.
I'll wear whatever. Yeah.
Going to the Facebook comments, you got Robert Matthews who says you should wear the airport shirt.
Well, see, I bought this shirt at the same time, but see, the other one is this is much more toned down. The other one's the checkerboard, and I haven't worn it since y'all made fun of it. Since Shirley lashed out at me and called it a
tablecloth.
Oh,
yeah, purple tablecloth.
Because it looks exactly like a purple
I've
tablecloth.
been hesitant to wear it again.
You just got ready for a picnic.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut the sleeves off, give it a different look.
There you go.
Talking about your new shirt here, Susan Dean says looks like every other shirt you wear, but I can only see it online here.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a tendency to buy similar shirts over and over again.
Robert asked if you owned a short sleeve shirt.
I do.
I know,
Yeah,
you do.
I got polo shirts.
But you like the long sleeve, roll up sleeve.
Yeah, I do. In summertime, I like it because it's, you can unbutton your button here. It gets a little more air,
Jonathan says purple and gold jams.
Or
Would you
shorts.
go?
No, I'd probably wear jeans to the party. Yeah, I'm not going to wear shorts. I mean, you got to class it up a
And then
little bit.
Susan says, just how about keeping it simple and how about just a nice polo shirt?
Yeah.
That's not Troy D.
Nah,
That is not.
That's
Troy
not
D.
party Troy D.
No.
It's not even normal Troy D.
I know. I'll wear a polo shirt every once in a while.
All right.
Maybe at a tailgate, but not to the party.
They said we couldn't go 15 minutes on shirts, but
And they were wrong.
Yep, they were way off.
Don't ever question our abilities. And don't try this at home.
All right. Any other fashion news when it pertains to the party? Chandler, have you thought about what you're wearing?
But I bet you this. I bet y'all are thinking a lot more about it now than you used to. Am I right?
I'm thinking about it for myself.
Right, that's what I
maybe
mean.
a gimmick. I've seen some things online I'm thinking about.
Yeah. Before, I think you just throw whatever on, correct?
For the most part.
Yeah. Yeah. This year it's a little bit different. New year, new venue, new band.
Yeah. Feels a little different.
By the way, Breakfast Club will be performing. They are one of the top 80s bands in the nation. They're coming in from Atlanta, Georgia, just for our party. Once again, tickets are only $10, and must have a ticket to enter. We will sell out eventually. Tickets are still available. They are off to a great start. You can go online, and we have the link to where you can buy them online. It's all digital this year, so you can download. You can print it home. You can just have it live on your phone, and they'll scan it as you come in. PR927fm.com. You can also go to the State Theater website. They have a link on it there, too, if you can't remember our website.
And then all the proceeds are going to a great...
That's a great point. Let me
to some great charities.
Yeah, let me pull that up so I don't leave anybody out. We got 4 of them we are promoting.
While you're looking, Chad says Troy could have the best shirt collection on earth if he just had time to work on it. I mean, that is true.
That is fair.
If you were just full-time working on your shirt collection,
100%,
it could be the best known to mankind.
That's a fair statement.
Yeah.
That's a great analysis by him too.
Fact.
All right. Oh wait, let me go. I don't want to do it from memory because I know I'll forget somebody. Let me just pull it up. We have an awesome graphic that announced everybody we're donating to, and I don't know if we've even mentioned this on the air before, guys. Have we? As far as the actual, you might have clipped.
As you look it up,
here you go. I found it. School of Nursing for ECU.
Didn't we have a Google song? That was when Shirley was gone.
Oh, it was. That would be good when you're Googling something.
Yeah, we have one, but we got to find it.
Shirley, see if you can find it. We'll play that.
Well, we've got it now. We don't need it.
I know, but I was curious to hear what it sounded like because I missed that segment.
Just a random song.
All right. Jeff Charles's daughter has a scholarship in her memory, the Heather Ann Pertee Scholarship at the School of Nursing. So that will be one of the designees. Also, Sports Works Ministries here for ECU athletes, Daughters for Dads, which is also a local charity, and our friends at Riley's Army. So those 4 charities, our proceeds from ticket sales will go, and we'll distribute it evenly between those 4 charities.
Awesome.
So
awesome stuff.
Your ticket goes for a good cause.
All right, keeping an eye on the MLB draft, and the last pick I see, according to CBSSports.com, is Douglas Hodo III.
Hodo.
Who's the guy that the ball hit off of and went over the fence. Alec Makarevich home run against Texas. In the Super Regional.
Oh, wow.
Hodo. So he is off the board. So Carson Wisenhunt goes round 2 to the San Francisco Giants. So congratulations to him.
A little further down than projected. Most of the projections I did see a first round, but still congratulations to him. I haven't heard what type of signing bonus money. Everything's like slotted clip, and I meant to look it up before I came on the air. What type of money we're looking like at the second round if you got drafted? You know, a lot of that's predetermined.
Sure about all that.
But my guess is being a second round draft, he's gone. There's no chance of him coming. There was, a slight chance, depending on what happened. He had the option to return and said publicly that he would be willing to come back. But this is probably going to change that.
Right now, have not seen a Zach Agnos, have not seen any of the Pirate recruits, Bryson Worrell, any of those guys as of yet.
Now, how many rounds do they do? I know they changed it after COVID. It used to be 24 or something.
Right. Is it
rounds.
still 10?
They cut it back, but I was wondering if they added more rounds to it.
I believe, or it could be 20. I will look that up. If anybody knows, just put it in the Facebook live chat. I gotta say, cause Mike Mullis texted me last night and said we should do we should have had a live draft show, and I was like,
well, his wish will be granted on Wednesday.
Yeah,
we are doing a live draft show. This is what happens when you make wishes, folks. If you don't specify what the wish is, they come true, but maybe not the way you wanted.
And Mully's not going to like this.
Mully wanted a live draft show. He's getting one.
When we play Survivor coming up on Wednesday, Pirate Radio Survivor.
So explain for folks that might be new to the program clip and haven't heard this before. First of all, this is one of my favorite summertime traditions.
So pre-COVID.
And I got to give you the credit. This was your idea. I was like, I don't know how this is going to work. You're like, no, it'd be hilarious. We got a computer-generated thing. We can do it. Because I thought you were just going to write all this stuff. It was fantastic, the program you did last year and the year before.
Well, so we haven't done it.
Well, whenever it has been that long?
Because when COVID came around, we stopped.
Oh, that's right.
The point of it was on the worst, most boring sports day of the year, which is the day after the Major League Baseball All-Star game.
Slowest sports day.
It's like the only day of the year where there's no MLB,
no real sports.
NFL, NHL, or NBA.
Yeah, it's probably a cornhole tournament.
No college sports, no nothing.
Maybe one of those, games on the beach where you throw the bocce ball type of deal.
There will be some sporting events going on.
Something like that on ESPN.
But it's the worst day of the sports year, so I decided we should do something different. We should have some fun on that day.
So you did a fictional pirate radio Survivor.
Correct. We have done it 2 times.
Do you have the Survivor music, Shirley? That gets me in the mood.
We have
come on, add some production value, Charles.
we have done this.
Facebook
No. I'll add production value if Clip asks for it. It's when you ask for it that I am just like, can we just do something else?
We have done this twice. The winners have been Stephen Igo and Jeff Comfort.
Yes. It is, you should say,
It is all randomized.
Computer generated.
We enter in the names, the tribes, things like that.
Yeah.
And everything else is simulated on a computer. We don't control what happens. What we do
is kind of read the storyline.
We read the storyline and we ad lib on why
things happen.
Morgan Ehlers got medically evacuated a couple years ago, and we had to explain why that happened.
Yeah. Was it a throat situation?
It was. I don't even remember what we said.
He hurt himself on a First Down Pirates.
Right,
vocal.
yeah, he was saying First Down Pirates too loud. But like Jeff Charles and Rick Smith got in a fight at camp.
Very unusual. Both likable guys.
Yeah, Shirley and Jeff got into it one time.
Yeah.
So we have to explain.
Well, when you're on an island and it's hot and it's buggy and you haven't eaten in a while, things get a little chippy.
So we're adding a new wrinkle this year.
Brand new concept.
We're doing a live draft, a schoolyard pick coming up on Wednesday's show in hour 1. Troy D, Ellerby, Mike Mullis are
3 tribes.
3 tribes of 6.
Yes. So we'll be drafting. So do we have enough to draft 6 people?
What do you mean?
Like, that will be, 18 people.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm joking. I'm just saying, do we have, do you have like the list of 18 we'll be choosing from?
So Troy, Ellerby, Mully are the captains. You will be choosing from Shirley, Chandler, CJ, Glenn, Jenny, Wes, Brian Bailey, Billy Weaver, Brian North, Bryce Williams, Jeff Charles, Stephen Igo, Patrick Mason, Tony Dunn, and Morgan Ehlers is going to give it another
All right. I've got one request. I think we switch out Patrick Mason for Tony Collins.
Patrick Mason will be here Wednesday, and I told him he was going to be in it, so that is declined.
Sounds like insider trading.
Well, again, I created it, so I do whatever.
Did he want to be in it?
Yeah.
Oh, he did? Okay. All right. That's fine. If it means that much to him, then keep him in.
I can remove you.
Tony doesn't care.
I can take you out and put in Tony.
That's fine. Just don't tell Tony. I don't want his feelings hurt.
He doesn't know what's going on.
You're right. He would have.
You hadn't even had him on the show. I've been telling you to get him back on the show.
Collins looks like. I talked to him last week. We're going to get him on the show maybe Thursday.
Now I see what you're doing. He's coming back on the show, so you feel like
just don't tell him about this.
I'm not.
Okay.
You're the one that's going to bring it up.
What the hell is going on around here?
Exactly.
Just saying, if we had. So the answer is yes. We've got plenty of people to choose from.
Yeah, we have an alternate, Tony Collins. If somebody gets hurt,
these guys can't perform
on the way to the island.
Like Bailey's actually on an island right now. And if he gets stuck or can't make it back.
How about this? If Mully can't be here on Wednesday, if something comes up, we'll move Shirley into the captain role and bump Mully and put Tony in the game.
Perfect. Yeah.
So he's the first alternate.
Okay, that's fair.
All right.
I like it.
But yeah, Patrick's supposed to be here. And
so what will the, Mully, he's a stickler for rules. And, God knows if it's not done right, he's going to bitch and moan, and this is why he lost. So let's
don't go over the rules.
So since he doesn't want the rule, how are you going to do draft order?
I'm going to draw names off this table.
One through 3.
All right. And then we'll have
if I have the first pick.
We'll have a snake draft.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
So if you have the first pick, you also have the 6th pick.
Okay.
Is that how it works? Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go.
NFL does not do a snake draft, by the way. They do.
That is because they have full 53-man rosters of players.
Well, this will kind of be even because none of us will have any roster.
You're catching on.
He's starting to get it, Cliff. He's starting to get it.
Yeah. No, yeah. So
No, yeah.
No, yeah.
No, yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, no.
No, yeah.
So Mully agreed to this? Does he know?
No, yeah.
Mully, are you okay with this? Because he gets a little grumpy when it's like when you try and just talk fun stuff sometimes. Does he understand the
Were
concept?
you here when he agreed to this?
No,
I'm Chandler. I asked him last week.
Yeah,
and he acted like he was in.
Okay, I'm just saying. Usually he just likes to stay on topic. And talk about his stuff. And
I know.
And if you want to get Mike Mullis going,
this is too goofy for me, man.
You're right. Yeah.
Troy, if you want to get Mike Mullis going and in a good mood, bring up The conference realignment.
Yeah, he was.
He was so giddy about it. Actually, I heard that, and I was like, you know me, I love that talk. And actually, you said you're not a fan of it, but you don't mind talking about it. You said something that was interesting, but anyway, no, Mully had a good breakdown on it.
Yeah, it was.
Kind of shocked me.
Yeah, he's fascinated to see where all this goes.
He's a Mully of all trades.
I guess for him, it's like a train wreck.
I've said before, the bigger disaster, the better. Let all these big fish kill each other, and fight over each other, and we'll see what happens in the leftover.
All right, let's take a break. You're hanging out, right?
You can't. We ain't leaving. Yeah, I'm hanging out.
Troy,
I'll be here for the hour.
I've done the work.
It's either real good news or bad news.
I've done the work for you. You don't even have to read the Phil Steele magazine.
Oh, I was getting ready to browse through it.
I've got bullet points. Do you want spoilers? Like, I've got topics I want to talk about.
Yeah, let's wait. Let's do it on the other side.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, absolutely. I want to hear about it. I will look at the book then during the break. And I was just going to see if I got word back. Okay, not yet. I'm working with Phil's people.
Oh, to get him on the show.
Yes,
we'll get him on at some point this summer.
Yeah.
But we have the magazine in hand in the Pirate Radio studios.
I always cut to the chase, go to the last paragraph for ECU to see his prediction.
Let's see it, Phil.
And I see
what do you got?
You've read it, right?
Well, I've got I've got some important notes on ECU, according to Phil Steele.
And his prediction?
I've got where he has the Pirates ranked on his power poll and in the conference.
Okay.
He does not do a record prediction.
Well, I thought he does how he thinks they'll finish, like the last paragraph kind of. He gives a little...
During the break, you can look that up and see if you can find it.
All right, that's fine.
We'll take a timeout. More to go after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
Everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. For used vehicles, Brown & Wood has a lifetime powertrain on every vehicle you buy from us, new or used. So even when you buy a used vehicle from Brown & Wood, you have lifetime powertrain. We cover the engine, transmission for as long as you own the car.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Pirate fans, the 2022 football season is going to be one for the record books. East Carolina is coming off a 7-win bowl season, and 2022 is shaping up to be even better. The Pirates need you to pack Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium this fall with a great home slate that includes in-state rival North Carolina State. The American Conference schedule features home games against UCF, Memphis, Houston, and Navy. Season tickets are on sale for as low as $125. Get your tickets today by visiting ECUPirates.com.
Did you know time spent outdoors can help improve your children's health and bring balance to their life? The Outdoor Heritage Advisory Council invites you to join the Patch Program. This program is for any child under the age of 16 and includes activities like fishing, hunting, and hiking. These are just one of the many ways you can earn the exclusive patches from the Outdoor Heritage Council. For more information on how to sign up and get your adventure started, visit outdoorheritage.nc.gov.
Hey, Wood Ducks fans, be sure to purchase your single game tickets online at woodducksbaseball.com or by calling our front office at Granger Stadium. Advanced ticket prices for Sunday through Thursday are just $7. Friday and Saturday tickets are $12. Do you have a big group? No problem. Book your group tickets by contacting our front office now. We hope to see you out at Granger Stadium all season long. Let's go Woodies!
Hey Pirates, this is Holt Nailers. A big part of my success on the field is what I eat at home. To keep my body filled up, I order meals off a Clean Eats meal plan. I choose the meals I want from 6 different meals offered each week, and I pick them up on Sunday or Monday at the cafe on Red Banks Road. Each meal is packed with the perfect mix of healthy proteins, carbs, and veggies to keep my engine running at full speed. Go to cleaneats.com, click on meal plans, or stop by the cafe and get all the info. Clean Eats and the Pirates, a winning combination.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches.
We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
If you have family coming over this summer, the last thing you need is sweaty relatives. Guarantee your air conditioning system is ready to keep everybody cool. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Go to DelcorInc.com or call 252-321-8868. Delcor, the service professionals.
Pirate Radio.
The
voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live, here on a Monday. Thank you for tuning in. What do we got John Moody talking about?
John Moody, all right, I'm reading this raw. I haven't even read this. May need to save this for another day, but I've got another midsummer question for y'all. What's your very first memory of ECU football? I've got a great one, but I'll let you guys go first. I've got a fantastic one.
I mean, I remember waking up. I spent the night with my friend Blake on New Year's Eve and then watching the Peach Bowl as a 10-year-old.
It's a good one.
11-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember that. I don't know if I have a memory really before that one.
This was my very first ECU football, I'd say probably real experience, memory. It was 1987. East Carolina was opening the season at Carter Finley Stadium against the NC State Wolfpack. I grew up in Raleigh, going to high school there, and went with some friends to that game. We always, I don't know, even growing up in Raleigh, I couldn't stand State. So I was pulling for, I didn't know anything about East Carolina. Never been to Greenville, never even been to an ECU game. Might have been to one, I might have seen an East Carolina, North Carolina game back in the 80s, but this was like the first one I really kind of remember and going to. I went and stood in the East Carolina section because I wanted to pull for ECU, just because I wanted State to lose so bad. And State was East Carolina was beating the brakes off NC State. And I remember just being in that section. It was just such a fun group of people. A lot of good-looking women in that section. I was like, man, this is a cool, like, what a great group right here. And they were just, you know, throttling the Wolfpack. I don't think I could drive at that point. Might have been like not old enough to drive because I went to the game with I remember my dad drove us. Lee D, you know him.
Your dad.
My dad's the guy, he's like the guy out of the, what insurance commercial that leaves the game early, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Progressive. Yeah, he's worried about when we're going to leave the game, you know.
Middle of the third, beat the traffic.
So it's like fourth quarter, so he's like, he decides somehow, there were no cell phones back there. I don't even know how I found my dad early that he could even leave the game, honestly. I don't know how all this happened back in the day.
It was like a messenger pigeon.
I don't know how once you split off from someone, I have no idea how you reconnected it, but somehow we figured it out.
I always do a meet under the scoreboard with this time or whatever.
Maybe that was one of those deals. That's very possible. So we leave in the fourth quarter, and I wanted to stay to the end. But we get in the car, beat the traffic, as he likes to do, and he puts on NC State, the radio for the end of the game. And I believe it was Wally Osley, for you old school NC State fans, that was doing the play-by-play back then.
Not me.
What's that?
It wasn't me?
No, it was not. You might have been the sideline reporter.
So we're going down to me.
Throw it down to yourself.
So Wally Osley was the play-by-play guy. And we got in the car just in time. It was actually kind of worked out great to hear the celebration from the NC State perspective, because this was the game where East Carolina fans stormed the field, it was a great win, and stormed the field, and one of the goalposts got taken down. But that wasn't even the story. The story was they used to have the hill at Carter Finley, and anyway, I loved the hill. That was kind of cool back then. And it was general mission. You could sit wherever you wanted to sit, and usually most of the opposing fans took over the hill. I guess it wasn't good enough for NC State, so they gave a lot of those tickets to the opposing fans. Well, that's where the rush onto the field came, and there was a small chain link fence that separated the hill from the playing surface. Well, guess what happened to that chain link fence, guys? It got busted. It got brought down. But to hear Wally Osley call that on the radio, on the NC State network, like the Hindenburg was going down, was one of my great memories. Going, oh my God, they're taking down the fence. The fence is being destroyed. There goes the goalpost to humanity.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I had an audio copy of it, because it would be worth gold right now.
Yeah.
But East Carolina, NC State, 1987. Unfortunately, that led to the end of the series at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And NC State used it. I believe Jim Valvano was the AD back then. And they used it as a reason not to play East Carolina anymore. And it took East Carolina going, at that time, 10-1, and getting an invite to the Peach Bowl, where NC State then also got almost shamed into having to play the Pirates on New Year's Day in the Peach Bowl, which East Carolina won that game, by the way, for you younger Pirate fans. Finished the season 11-1, where that kind of and that energy was so great that day. They're like, this game needs to be played on a regular basis, and it restarted the whole series.
A much smaller scale, but almost how a lot of Pirate fans wanted to play Virginia Tech in the bowl game last year, because right now it looks like we're off their schedule for a while after the whole cancellation type thing. ECU and NC State we're forced to play because they matched up in the Peach Bowl.
Yeah. Now there's also part of that story which is not fit for family radio, that did not involve me, but something I witnessed that I can tell you, for premium subscribers only.
Oh, wow. All right.
I'll have to tell you that maybe in the break.
Eric on Facebook says F the Fence was one of the best ECU t-shirts ever made.
Yes. They came out with F the Fence.
F the Fence.
Yeah. I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that shirt even when I got here in 89. They still had F the Fence shirts.
Josh Thomas says, cool, neat story. Robert says his was Marvin Green with Syracuse and Greenville on a Thursday night ESPN game. What year was that? Because I feel like I have a memory of an old Syracuse ECU game.
I believe my first game as a Pirate in 89 was ECU versus Bowling Green, which was Bill Lewis's first game.
The Falcons.
Remember we used to play Bowling Green, which I always thought it was weird. Their color was brown.
Brown and orange.
Yeah, shouldn't their Bowling Green be green?
I'm looking at that 87 season, Troy, and I bet people were jacked up. This is a huge attendance for the time, right? 33,937 came to Ficklin Memorial Stadium the next week to see Florida State beat down ECU 44-3.
I know, but what?
God, man, I bet people were jacked up.
But I mean, the Seminoles coming to Greenville.
Yeah, I mean, how awesome is that?
Jeez.
You also had the Miami.
Well, run down the whole schedule. The whole schedule's awesome. Then went on the road to Illinois.
We seemed to match up with them a lot back in the day. Lost to Illinois. Georgia Southern beat them. Lost at West Virginia. Cincinnati and Virginia Tech, back-to-back wins for the Pirates. At South Carolina was a loss. Miami came here.
What a schedule.
The U. And then the Pirates beat Temple, lost to Southern Miss.
And this is when ECU was independent, by the way. There was no conference.
Yeah, I was looking at the independent records. Miami was the best team in the country that year, 12-0, independent.
Yeah.
Syracuse, Florida State, South Carolina.
You had a lot of great teams.
Wow, when did South Carolina join the SEC?
Well, weren't they in the ACC back in the day?
Yeah.
And then they must have left the ACC, I guess, to be independent. I thought they left the ACC for the SEC. But maybe there was a period, I'm not a historian on the Gamecocks, so.
1991, Troy D.
Yeah.
South
So
Carolina.
I guess so that was 87, so maybe there was a little gap there where they're independent.
Josh on Facebook says, start an OnlyFans for all your non-family friendly stories.
Yeah.
I would probably get a few subscribers, and it would be well worth the money.
Instead of showing off your body, you could tell stories on your OnlyFans.
Yeah. And unlike ESPN, I will keep it at $4.99 a month.
Your prices aren't raising?
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. Chandler, what's your first memory?
I remember back in the mid to late 2000s, we were playing like Virginia.
Yeah,
Virginia came.
Awesome game.
Virginia and East Carolina here in Dowdy Ficklen Stadium in 06. I remember like spots of that game and being at that game. We had a family that was really close to me and my family come with us to this game, and I remember this because I sliced my toe open at the Hilton where we were staying. But anyway, the one I remember like it was yesterday was 07 ECU UNC. Ben Hartman knocking down the field goal.
Another great game
after going 1-3 during the game.
Yeah.
So,
all right, let's take another break. Come back, and then
Phil Steele.
We'll have the Phil Steele now.
Absolutely.
To wrap up the hour. So we'll do that the rest of the hour.
All
right. 2022 ECU football talk on the way when we return after this.
Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of Pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Let's party, Pirate Nation! The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is approaching fast, and tickets are on sale right now for only $10. 100% of the ticket sales will be donated to local charities. Join Pirate Radio Thursday, September 1st at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, featuring 80s music by The Breakfast Club, plus many more special surprises. Go to pr927fm.com now to get your tickets before it sells out.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Bonner Latham, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
Hey, Pirate Nation. This is Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty. I've been in Greenville over 25 years. I'm a proud graduate of ECU. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, then give me a call today and let me help make your real estate process fun and easy. I keep it simple and explain the process every step of the way. My goals are your goals. There are no long-term contracts, and you always deal with me from start to finish. The right home starts with the right agent. Call me, Scott Harris, at 347-1857. Go Pirates!
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. University PC Care has been Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006 and are the local tech support experts for any of your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Rock.
All righty.
Family.
It's here. A lot of stuff's here. SEC Media Days are here.
Yeah.
Brian Kelly.
How's his family doing?
I'm sure they're doing great down south. Eating a lot of gumbo and jambalaya.
My family loves the gumbo.
I can't wait to hear him talk again.
So SEC always. I haven't heard any Jimbo and Saban talk.
There's got to be. I think they're keeping them separated.
Is that right?
Got to keep them separated. There's no way they're letting them in the same room together.
And this announcer,
is Jack.
I was going to say, I thought he was one of the players.
He's got the sleeves up and the guns.
He is absolutely jacked.
Oh, he's totally roided up for this thing. I mean,
he is definitely juiced.
There's no way he is not taking injections.
He said, I have to work SEC Media Days. I have got to be juiced.
Forget drug testing the players. They need to drug test the announcers.
Show him again. I don't want to see Brian Kelly's red face.
Yeah, and my family.
This guy. I mean, he looks.
First of all, young man, let me just tell you one thing. You are jacked to the bone.
Looks like he's the CrossFit champion of America.
All right. That SEC Media Day is going on. By the way, the AAC going back to the virtual media.
I know. I talked to Holt Nailers about it. He was like, man, can you believe this is going to get virtual? You know, because, I mean, this would be his year to get a trip out to, where are they having it?
Well, it's usually up north.
They
moved it to Texas?
Yeah, they're moving it to Texas. But I was like, yeah, kind of, those players, that's a reward. You take your your two top players or the ones you choose.
Yeah.
And they do, but I guess it saves the conference a bunch of money.
Yeah.
But I think that this is the type of stuff where they can blame COVID. Like, they don't have to do it virtual. But
it's just easy.
It's just easy.
They found out they could do it.
Correct.
So just stick with it type of thing.
Right.
All right.
Now, I will say, I don't know how many media actually go there.
Yeah. Zero.
So it's probably from
Texas
their perspective.
media.
I get there.
Yeah. All right. Phil Steele's here. The magazine, not the person.
Yeah.
And what a time. That means, Troy, that summer's almost over.
I've been working on this book for 365 days, Clip. It's they tell me if I could put more, I would, but that's why I have the internet. I can put unlimited pages there.
That's why I have 8-point font.
Troy, as a
Phil Steele?
Yeah, your Phil Steele's great.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Chan. And that means something coming from this guy. He knows impersonations.
And
now I'm going to do exactly what you do to me. I'm going to need you to do Phil Steele to Phil Steele if he does come on the show on Thursday.
Nice. Way to turn the tables there.
Phil Steele grades us out every year and actually keeps a record of it. I could say, Phil, how do we do back in 2012? And he could probably go through his file.
Oh, yeah.
And say, that was when Ellerby was on the show with you, and I graded you out at a 4.5 on a 5 scale. You asked good questions, but you didn't ask me where you could buy the book enough.
Top year was 2009. You hit in 7 plugs.
He charged this, for real. He's told me he grades out the interviewers.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And I think, if you grade good enough, he grants you another interview the next year.
You've got to be kidding.
No, I'm not. I think
that sounds real, though.
It's a nut job.
That sounds like a Phil Steele
That's the attention to detail this guy
Unbelievable.
has. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think if the interview doesn't go well, he doesn't agree, he doesn't have to do the interview again.
That's amazing. Makes sense, but still crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So, Troy, East Carolina on Phil Steele's power poll. I think there's 131 FBS teams.
Well, I know there's 130. Is there?
Let's go 130.
Yeah.
What number do you think he has East Carolina?
I think we're solid by him. I would put us right in the middle of the pack. So I would maybe slightly ahead.
Would be middle.
Okay, so I would put us in the 60 to 65 range.
I was going to say like 74.
Troy D would be correct. ECU 61st.
Wow. Okay. And honestly, I have not looked at the book.
Need to be a little higher, but boy, after past years, that's a pretty good spot to be in going into the year.
And I think that's a endorsement of where this program's going.
East Carolina has been at the bottom of the American, made a climb last year. Troy, where do you think Phil Steele has the Pirates picked in the AAC this year?
I think he's probably got us in the upper half this year, but not at the very top. So I would put it. I would put him putting us at number 4 or 5 in the conference.
Did you look at my sheet?
I did not. I have not looked at the sheet. Not at all.
4 is correct.
All right, I'm 2 for 2.
By the way,
not only you have to know ECU, you have to know what Phil thinks of ECU. So this is a little difficult.
This doesn't matter, but I do want to add, Troy, that if Houston, UCF, and Cincinnati had left the conference this year, East Carolina would be picked first in the American.
Yeah. So that's the bright look into the future.
There's something there.
Yeah.
All right. We are being overtaken by the Pitt County Girls Softball League All-Star team. Yeah. We'll talk to them coming up at 4 o'clock. And the roster is here, ready to go.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to them in just a moment. All right, Troy. Phil Steele made a list of his top 68 draftable quarterbacks. Where do you think Holt Naylor's ranked?
Wow, that's a great question. I'd put him in top 20 by Phil Steele, and I'll rank him at I'll put him at number. This is what Phil Steele thinks.
Yeah,
for quarterbacks. I'll put him at 15.
All right, Holt Naylor's is not in Phil Steele's top 68.
Oh, really?
Not on the list.
Wow, that's the first one.
I was a little surprised by that one.
Yeah,
68. And Holt Naylor's not named.
Man.
But East Carolina is picked as the 57th best unit when it comes to quarterbacks. I guess factoring in Holt Naylor's and Mason Garcia.
Great unit.
Ryan Jones is listed as the number 55 tight end.
Yeah. Speaking of Ryan Jones.
Oh, yeah? So, going to talk to him in just a moment?
Oh, well, I'll be seeing him in a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. 55
booked on the show
on Phil Steele's list. And some other things. East Carolina running backs, 46th best unit. According to Phil Steele, linebackers, 46th best unit. So there you go. Some Phil Steele numbers.
Yeah.
Did you read his final?
I did. I went during the break, just looked at his final thing to see what his prediction is. He has watered it down some. His last thing on the prediction side, he goes, they've improved each year under Coach Houston and look better on both sides of the ball. They could have beaten Houston and UCF last year, 2 top teams, so maybe they're ready to take the next step to become a true AAC contender.
Yeah.
A lot of times he'll go on and say expect them to be in postseason play and this.
Well, going by the numbers, 61st contender, he hasn't been a bowl game.
Although he's not doing bowl predictions this year.
Yeah, I didn't see those in the magazine.
Which I really liked.
I did too.
It's bold to do bowl predictions right now. And that's got to be a hard thing to do. But I liked seeing where he thought we'd go.
And he loves accuracy. He always checks himself. Maybe his numbers were off.
That's tough.
And he was like, "This isn't my game."
Well, he could give a good read on the team, but that doesn't mean he's going to be able to predict what bowl. I mean, look, we could do bowl predictions December 15th and get it wrong.
Correct.
I mean, it's or
after we know the records. After we know,
right, that's what I mean. Yeah. And I should say like December 1st. It would still be hard to get the bowl stuff straight.
Right.
Even at the end of the season.
That is a inexact science. A tough deal to do. So there's Phil Steele. So some positives. I do want to ask him about the Holt Naylor's number and where would he have him?
Yeah.
Because if he has East Carolina as the 57th best unit quarterback room,
I'm surprised. I can't believe he's not in this top. What did you say?
68.
That's no way he's too far off the list.
I mean, he's got to be right there next.
That's stunning to me. I think
we'll put him at 69.
Perfect.
All right.
But I think that's the type of information that Holt needs to hear to get that chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Because I think, he's heard from a lot of guys. The Mannings are pumping him up and stuff. But he needs to know, hey, look, man, there's still some people on a national level. You're not even on their radar.
Yep.
That would be very motivating to me.
Yeah. Are you going to tell him that?
I am.
Yeah. Get that bulletin.
Well, I feel like I'm the guy. I could do it in a positive, uplifting way.
All right.
In a motivational way. And then Tony Robbins type of way.
Is that still a reference people get? I guess some people get that reference.
People 40 and older would understand that. People 39 under don't get it.
All right, so looking
Google
forward to
Tony Robbins
to talking to him, but there's some pretty good numbers there for East Carolina to where we were to where we are now, being picked fourth and being picked first amongst the teams that aren't leaving the American this year. Found that interesting. So there you go.
Yeah, good stuff, Cliff.
All right, Troy, enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
We'll see you Thursday.
No,
we'll see you Wednesday.
Oh yes, Wednesday for Pirate Radio Survivor.
3:00.
We're
Wednesday.
bringing it back.
Yep,
we're bringing a lot of things back.
I will be leading first ever live draft of Pirate Radio Survivor. Shirley, hit the music one more time, just for old time's sake.
Don't be so tickled, Shirley.
The Jeff Probst of Pirate Radio Survivor clip. Brock will be leading the tiki torches down the path.
Even though Alan Thomas looks like everybody, he's kind of got some Jeff Probst.
A little bit.
But I'm gonna take over the Jeff Probst.
Yeah, so we will we'll do a live draft. We'll do the teams, and then we will actually have a live generated show.
An entire season of Survivor
in one episode.
In 3 hours, yep.
This is fantastic. So it would be my tribe, the Troy D tribe, versus Ellery's tribe versus Mully's tribe.
That's correct.
Now, Clip, you won't be on a tribe because you're the host.
Correct.
If you could pick a tribe, knowing me, Ellerby, and Mully, whose tribe would you like to be on?
This is about having fun and also wanting to win. I'm taking Ellerby out. He's too serious.
Yeah,
and he's going to make me wake up at 4 a.m. in the jungle. Ellerby, you are not my tribe. So I'm down to you and Mully.
Yeah.
And I could see both of you getting hot-headed if things don't go your way. You know what? I'll tell you Wednesday.
All right, fair enough.
Let me think about it.
Yeah.
But speaking of picking...
Mully's on edge a lot, though.
We're going to have
I think you'd have a good time in Troy D's tribe.
I factored that in.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
We will have some fun out there.
I can be competitive when need be. You know that.
I know. To determine our booty bag winner on Wednesday, Troy, we're going to have people pick their winner before we get going.
Oh, okay. So
like from 3 to 3:30, you pick who's going to be the winner, or even we can throw it out there before the show.
Yeah.
Give a list of names.
I'd wait to the day. That way it's easier to track.
That day.
Yeah.
Throw it. And so you'll pick your winner, Troy D, Ellerby, Shirley, whoever. And if say 4 people pick you and you win, we'll do a drawing.
Love it.
And so that's how we're going to do our giveaway.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
Looking forward to it Wednesday.
Can't wait.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk to Gentry Coward and some of the girls on the Pitt County Girls Softball League All-Star team. Talk about where they're headed and what's going on. All that and more coming up hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Back after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Kyle Gaines from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Not only will you feature a great selection of pre-owned inventory for sale, but we'll also buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one from us. Drive a little, save a lot. Give us a call and make a short trip to Washington and let us buy your vehicle today. It is totally worth it. We also service all makes and models at our state-of-the-art service department. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram between Greenville and Washington, and WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hey Pirate Nation, Warren's now has 2 locations, in Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Stop in today for hot dogs, pizza, subs, apple and peach turnovers, homemade lemonade, and breakfast in Chocowinity featuring homemade cheese, ham and chicken biscuits, plus sausage dogs and more. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates.
Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express. We're here to serve our pirate community by offering easy payments for easy ownership. For you landlubbers, R&R will install a new set of tires for just $20. $50 installs new custom wheels and tires. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Hey guys, this is Kyra from Postcode Junction in Washington, where all your shipping needs come together. Did you know Postcode Junction is the only UPS, FedEx, and DHL shipping location in Washington? Postcode Junction is also the place for your Amazon returns. Need to ship a package the same day? Want to avoid the long lines at the post office? Come see us at Postcode Junction by 4:30 and we got you covered. Postcode Junction on 15th Street in Washington next to Tractor Supply. Go Pirates!
When a storm hits, you can count on Greenville Utilities. They put their emergency storm plan into action to restore power as quickly and safely as possible. If you experience an outage, call them toll-free at 1-855-767-2482. The automated hotline can handle a large number of calls at once, virtually eliminating busy signals, so help can be on the way as fast as possible. Remember, GUC's emergency hotline number is 1-855-767-2482.
Hey Pirates, this is Holt Nailers. A big part of my success on the field is what I eat at home. To keep my body filled up, I order meals off a Clean Eats meal plan. I choose the meals I want from 6 different meals offered each week, and I pick them up on Sunday or Monday at the cafe on Red Banks Road. Each meal is packed with the perfect mix of healthy proteins, carbs, and veggies to keep my engine running at full speed. Go to cleaneats.com, click on meal plans, or stop by the cafe and get all the info. Clean Eats and the Pirates, a winning combination.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Give them a call today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, the studio is jam-packed today with some awesome young athletes as the 12 and under Pitt County Girls Softball League All-Star team has joined us here in the Pirate Radio studios, and Coach Gentry Coward joining us as well. Coach, thanks for joining us. How's everybody doing today?
Good. Excited to be here.
We got the whole crew here ready to go. So let's talk about what you guys have accomplished so far to make it to the World Series. So talk about your run.
Started out, we had the best 2 out of 3 series with Rocky Mount. We won that series, which gave us the berth to the state tournament in Salisbury back in the end of July. End of June. We won 2 games there, beat South Durham and beat Rowan, which was the one of the teams that played in the World Series last year here in Greenville. So by winning that gave us the opportunity to be the host team for North Carolina at Elm Street for the World Series.
And due to, correct me if I'm wrong, affiliations in the past, will this be the first Pitt County team in the World Series?
It will be. For 20 plus years, we were Babe Ruth. And when Little League decided to move the World Series here to Greenville, we decided as a league that this is something we wanted to do. So we chartered with Little League, and technically our first year was the COVID year. They didn't have any postseason tournaments, so last year was really our first year in the Little League.
That's exciting. Right here in your own backyard. Good stuff.
In the backyard, that's right.
All right, let's meet. You want to meet some of the players here?
Okay.
We'll see. Some of them want to talk, some don't. We'll see how many want to talk. All right, just introduce yourself and what position do you play?
I'm Sarah Booth, and I play first base.
First base.
I'm Ava Coward. I'm a pitcher and a third baseman.
Awesome. What's y'all's favorite part about being on the team and playing softball?
The experience and the memories and that we being make. able to be near all your family and friends.
Hang out with your friends. That's cool. All right, who do we got over here?
I'm Clara Allen, and I play second base.
Claire Allen. Clara. Who is your father? Is Mr. Ted?
Yes, sir.
He's told me to talk some junk to you today, but I'm not going to do that because I'm a nice person. But your family is a hoot. You have a good mama. I just want to say that. Who taught you more, your dad or your mom?
My mom.
Of course. And what's your name?
I'm Michelle Jenkins, and I play catcher.
All right, Michelle. What's your favorite part about being on this team?
Being with the girls, and it's a lot of fun girls up here, and the experience, just like Sarah said.
That's awesome. So, how long when did this season start, the actual season, before you got into All-Stars?
We drafted teams back the end of February.
Wow.
We wait for our local middle school teams to get finished before we start playing. So we actually started playing the second week in May and finished up about the first week in June. Then we picked All-Stars and went from there.
So that's a long time, a lot of practice, a lot of games. You're still enjoying it though?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. So do you know what the matchups will be? Who's next on the docket for you guys?
Our first game will be August the 9th at 4 o'clock against the winner out of the West Division. They do not start, I think, till July the 23rd. If we win that, then we would play the winner of the Southeast Regional. They start the same time. So we know what regions we will play. We don't know what teams yet.
That's awesome. And I guess, so what uniforms will this team be wearing? That'd be the South or?
No, we will be the North Carolina host uniform.
Cool.
So this is the first uniform for the host because last year, with a COVID year, what they did is they took the top 2 teams out of the Southeast. So there was no host team. So this year is the first year. It's the full experience. There's 8 U.S. teams and 4 international teams coming.
And that's pretty neat too, because you'll get to meet people from all over the world. You guys looking forward to that?
Yes, yeah, sir. I feel like it's going to be really cool to be able to kind of bond with people from different places.
From all over. Yeah, that's really neat. Anybody else want to talk? Introduce themselves? Yeah, go ahead. What's your name?
Camden.
Camden?
Yeah.
What position do you play?
Pitcher and third.
Cool. And what have you enjoyed most about this team that you've been on?
Just having the experience to play with everybody and be with my friends.
That's great. So, are you guys still getting to hang out at the pool and do fun stuff, or is it all softball for you this summer?
It's a lot of softball, but we still get to hang out after games and everything.
That's awesome. That's good.
After we won, big pool party.
Yeah. That's the reward for winning. Winners go to the pool. Winners go to the pool party. Good stuff. All right. So you said your first game is August
the 9th.
What between now and then? What's going on with you guys?
We're practicing 3 to 4 times a week. Unofficially, I've been told we'll have to report August the 6th. So that would be our report date for Little League. They've got some cool stuff in line for the girls leading up to the actual games. So we still got a few more weeks of practice to go, get a little things more dialed in and ready to go.
Do you guys get to stay at your own homes?
No.
Okay, so there's not a village like there is in Williamsport, but
this year we will be staying in the ECU dorms.
Oh wow, that's a cool experience for y'all.
Not sure which ones yet. We do know it'll be up on College Hill somewhere, but yes, we will have to. Everybody will be staying in the dorms. All 12 teams.
Okay, y'all looking forward to that?
Yeah.
That'll be different. That'll be fun. While you're here, I got some, let me see if I can pull them up, some random questions that I've been asking the ECU baseball players during the season. And let me see if I can find some of those. All right, so who's the most superstitious person on the team?
I feel like we're all kind of the same when it comes to superstitions.
So what's your game day superstitions? What do you have to do
We have a team mascot.
Oh my gosh, Dubville. I made him.
We have a stuffed animal. We should have brought him, but we have a stuffed animal, and he has a hat from last year's World Series.
And all the pins that we win get on his hat.
Interesting. Okay. Do you have to wear a certain, I don't know,
I have to have a certain thing on my bat.
Okay. All right. And that helps you out?
Yeah.
Let's see. Who snores the loudest? Would y'all even know who?
Sarah?
No, I think it's my dad.
Shade on me. I might move. I snore.
All right. Would you rather fight one gorilla-sized chicken or 10 chicken-sized gorillas?
One gorilla size.
One chicken. Okay.
I would say a big chicken.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Let's see. What's your favorite cookout milkshake?
Vanilla. And strawberry.
Vanilla, strawberry, chocolate.
Salted caramel. No.
I got an M&M.
So I like that. A variety. Everybody likes something different. This was a weird one because some guys are from Eastern North Carolina, some aren't. So we'll see what y'all think about this one. Is a banana sandwich made with mayo or peanut butter?
Peanut butter.
Mayo.
Peanut butter.
Mayo.
Peanut butter.
I don't want to split the team apart here.
What is that?
It's bananas and like.
I had the mayo too.
Mayo with bananas? It's mayo.
I've never heard of
This is a great debate.
peanut butter.
What kind of mayo?
Banana sandwich.
Dukes
They
or
are so good.
Miracle Whip?
It's banana and peanut butter.
See, I grew up in a Miracle Whip household, but I prefer the Duke's mayo to Miracle Whip. But that's me.
I don't like
Yeah.
disgusting.
If you guys could play an Olympic sport that was not softball, what sport would you compete in?
Swimming. Ava.
Gymnastics.
You know how to swim.
Beach might be slow.
Beach volleyball?
Deep water.
She can swim in the shallow, in the kiddie pool. Kiddie pool race.
I think I do wrestling.
Do y'all, you girls eat sunflower seeds or anything?
Oh, yeah. Really big.
What's your favorite flavor?
I like all of them, but Taco Supreme is my favorite.
Yeah, that's
Taco
a good one.
Supreme.
I agree with her. That one's really good.
Boy, they've really come a long way in sunflower seed flavors in the last 30 years. If you could be any animal, what would you be and why?
A husky. A bird. That's my
bird.
A bird. A dog. A dolphin. I can be loud.
Or dolphins.
I'd be a dolphin so I can stay in the water.
A dolphin so I can actually.
How's your husky handling this hot weather? That's gotta be tough, right?
Yeah. He mostly stays inside in
Good.
one corner.
All right. All right. Let's see if I have any other fun ones. All right. Any other news information you need to get out? How can people help the team or anything like that?
Yeah, if anybody wants to give a donation to the team, you can contact me or one of my other two coaches, Brian Booth or Emery Smith, or get up with Bo Batts. He's our fundraising coordinator for Pitt County Girls Softball. We'll be glad to take any donations. We kind of want to swag these girls out for the World Series and let them represent not only Pitt County but North Carolina.
Good deal. Awesome stuff. Here's another one, girls. You could only choose one dipping sauce to use the rest of your life. What would it be?
Ranch.
Barbecue sauce. Ranch. Because I only like barbecue sauce on my wings.
Sarah, you don't. That's the only. Sarah, you don't like anything. When we go to tiebreakers, you get plain.
And on ribs. I only like barbecue sauce on my ribs. That's the only sauce I like.
You're disgusting. I can eat barbecue sauce with anything.
All right, y'all can argue about this for the rest of the summer if you'd like. All right, so when's your next practice?
Our next practice is tomorrow night at 6.
Okay, good deal. And when is the field converted out at
Not yet.
Okay.
They are supposed to start this week.
Okay.
So,
you know how much time you'll get on that actual field before?
None.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though we're the home team, they want an even playing field for everybody.
That makes sense, I guess.
So,
good deal.
But
All
I
right.
tried.
What grade are y'all in?
I'm going to 7th.
Okay.
I'm going into 8th grade.
I'm going into 8th.
One of the weird questions we got for our ECU baseball players was how many third graders could you take in a fight?
The whole class.
All of them.
All of them. Bring them on.
No, third graders are mean sometimes.
All right.
Tiny.
Well, thank y'all for hanging out. Anybody want to give shout outs or say something before we go? Y'all are welcome to do so.
I'm going to shout out my great grandma.
Awesome. That's good stuff.
She's going to need to support.
Awesome.
I need to shout out someone.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ben Fox, my hitting coach, he told me to shout him out. He's
Okay.
helped me a lot.
Who was that?
Ben
Fox.
Fox.
Ben Fox. With club baseball formerly? ECU? Yeah, I know Ben. Anybody else?
I gotta shout out my grandma's son, Josh. She told me to do this before any of this happened, so I guess.
There you go. All right.
I want to give a shout out to Next Level because they've helped us a lot too.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Shout out my golden doodles.
Amy and Easton.
I hope they're listening.
Well, I'm going to give a shout out that none of y'all have said, but it's to your parents. Because without them, you wouldn't be where you're at right now. So, thank you, parents.
Thank you, parents.
Love y'all for real.
All right, good luck to y'all. And, Coach, if you want to come on here, if you got anything else before the...
Can we wind it up? Wind up on 3. 1, 2, 3, wind it up!
Okay.
It's a Tuesday.
A lot of excitement.
Another one of our superstitions.
How are you coaches handling all this summer?
They love us.
Hey, it's never a dull moment.
There you go.
They love us.
Thanks for stopping by. If you need anything else from us, let us know.
I will. I appreciate it.
Thanks, girls.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
it.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a time out. When we return, we will talk to Marc Daniels, play-by-play voice of the UCF Knights. We'll have a UCF preview, talk some football when we return on Pirate Radio Live after this.
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
If you have family coming over this summer, the last thing you need is sweaty relatives. Guarantee your air conditioning system is ready to keep everybody cool. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Go to DelcorInc.com or call 252-321-8868. Delcor, the service professionals.
Your vehicle is a big part of your life. That's why you should trust the team at Greenville Auto World for all your vehicle needs. Greenville Auto World believes in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Visit GreenvilleAutoWorld.net to see their fully stocked inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Need a lift kit, custom rims, or wheels? Greenville Auto World can upgrade your vehicle today. For sales or service, visit Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 in Greenville.
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership, savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package, too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you'll get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit QualityEquip.com.
The Dickinson Avenue Public House is a lively and diverse restaurant in Greenville that utilizes fresh and local ingredients. With influences of Creole, Asian, and upscale Southern cuisine, the Dickinson Avenue Public House offers a seasonally rotating menu and a full-service bar with rotating craft brews on tap. Come to the intersection of 8th and Dickinson and enjoy $off drafts on Tuesday, half-price flights on Wednesday, half-price wine bottles on Thursday, and $1 oysters Tuesday through Friday from 5:30 to 7. For more details, check out their website at daphouse.nc.com.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhelves and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're gonna love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
This is CJ Mayhew, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you here in the Pirate Radio studios.
Did you have fun in that last segment?
One teenage girl is enough for me at home. But that was fun.
Is that about the same age group as Lily?
Yeah, a year younger, but yeah, maybe a few 13-year-olds in there. But
so last week we had a Little League team in here, and this week we had a Little League team in here. Baseball last week, softball this week.
That's right. Who's next?
I don't know. Maybe we can get some of these international teams to come in here and check out Pirate Radio.
That would be cool.
Would that not be awesome?
Ask them about some American foods and music.
Yes.
Entertainment.
Absolutely.
What they like. All right. Right now, we would continue on our ECU opponent previews. We have knocked out over half of the teams now, and we will talk some UCF football with Marc Daniels, the play-by-play voice of the Knights, as he joins us here on Pirate Radio Live. Marc, always appreciate your time. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate your time as always. We've had a lot of these summer conversations over the years, and this might be the last one as UCF off to the Big 12. But before they go there, another round of American football. And Marc, before we look at 2022, let's look at 2021. 9-4, undefeated at home for UCF. You've got some bright spots. Also, UCF, especially offensively, looked human at times, which was different to see. I look back at the 20-16 victory for the Knights over our East Carolina Pirates, 14-10 win over Tulane, 17-13 over South Florida. So winning some defensive games there. We're used to seeing these high-flying offenses and a lot of points on the board, but had to win in different ways last year. So what was the, the overall outlook on 2021 UCF football?
Well, Gus Malzahn's first year to win 9 football games and cap the season off beating Florida in a bowl game at a sold-out stadium in Tampa, I think made it a very successful year. You mentioned, the type of tight football games UCF was in. I think a big factor for that was the number of injuries. UCF was absolutely decimated on the offensive side. Losing quarterback Dylan Gabriel at the end of the Louisville football game, and the Knights went and played a true freshman quarterback. UCF lost its best running back who missed more than half the season. UCF lost multiple offensive linemen that missed a good chunk of the year. They lost its best wide receiver that missed 7 games. They went through a series of injuries that made it challenging for Gus to run what his offense would normally be. So it was more of a case of preparing week to week a game plan to give you a chance to be successful. And sometimes I think it came down to possession by possession and play by play to get creative. I thought Gus did a phenomenal job considering the amount of personnel that UCF lost on offense and to find a way to get to 9 wins. And yes, the defense certainly had to step up in certain football games, but when you break it down as to what happened, it was not a healthy offense that struggled. It was an offense that lost its best players at times throughout the entire season and, found a way to win some games. So, I think the offense, assuming healthier this year, will kind of get back to the type of offense that Gus wants. But it certainly was a challenge last year. Heck, even Gus was down with a a broken leg, and still found a way to coach, but coach from a little riser. So it was awkward at times, but I think looking back on where they were with those injuries, leaving the Louisville football game, they lost 6 starters in that game that didn't play for a good chunk of the rest of the season.
Marc Daniels joining us. Mark, Mikey Keene, you mentioned throwing into the fire, 17 touchdowns, 6 picks last year. He is back. What's the quarterback situation? Is he looked at as the starter? Is there a battle that's going to be taking place during the preseason camp?
Well, Mikey did a good job with the freshman quarterback, and his numbers statistically, and not comparing the whole career of the body of work, but his numbers, his freshman year were better than Mackenzie Milton's numbers. But Mikey, I think, did a good job with what he was asked to do. There'll be competition. John Rice Plumlee has transferred in from Ole Miss. He was a big-time high school recruit as a quarterback coming out and was a quarterback at Ole Miss, known for his incredible speed and the type of offense they ran. But Lane Kiffin came in and changed things up offensively, and John Rice moved out to wide receiver. Now a chance to be a quarterback. Gus had recruited him to come to Auburn before he chose Ole Miss, and he came in January and got a chance to go through spring practice. So those two will battle. They did battle through spring. I think Gus would like to get some clarity the first couple of weeks. John Rice is arguably one of, if not the fastest players on the football team. He brings a different dynamic. Mikey can run, but is not really designed to be a runner. So it'll be interesting to see what Gus does. I think John Rice gives you some different looks, but I think Mikey earned their respective teammates. So it'll be an interesting battle that I think Gus wants to get an answer to a couple weeks into the season, and then, a couple weeks into camp, and then kind of focus on what he wants to run offensively. But it'll be interesting. John Rice offers a unique run option for UCF.
Marc Daniels joining us. Mark, you mentioned UCF taking advantage of the transfer portal and getting in a big-time quarterback. How has that worked for UCF so far? A very attractive destination for guys to go to with the history of winning there at UCF, the style of play. Gus Malzahn, big-name head coach. So has it helped more than it's hurt with guys maybe leaving UCF for SEC schools? How's it been so far since the new transfer portal rules have been put in?
Well, I think Gus has been great in the transfer portal. Take a look at the job he did last year to fill some holes, and then he was incredibly active again this past year. And, the portal giveth, the portal taketh away. Some fans may not be happy that a few players chose to leave UCF and go elsewhere. And Dylan Gabriel, obviously left to go to UCLA, then ended up at Oklahoma. And some other players have moved on, but the Knights have benefited from it. Kobe Hudson was Auburn's best wide receiver last year. He transferred into UCF. Kamari Gamble was one of Florida's best pass catchers. Their tight end played against UCF in the bowl game. He's transferred in. Lee Hunter was a former 5-star recruit that Gus recruited at Auburn as a defensive line. He's transferred to UCF. Ryan Swoboda's 6'10" tackle that started at Virginia the last couple of years. He's from Orlando. He's transferred into UCF. So Gus has been active in the portal. UCF offers an attractive destination. A lot of guys from Florida come back home. A lot of guys like the opportunity to come play for Gus. So I think he has benefited, as good as a lot of schools. I don't mean just in the American. I think if you take a look at how people have ranked UCF compared to anybody in the country, they've been one of the better teams. Those guys still need to go out and play, but he certainly has brought in a number of guys that have been starters and best players on other teams, including teams in the SEC. So I think UCF has certainly taken advantage of what is certainly a changing world when it comes to the transfer portal.
Marc Daniels joining us, play-by-play voice of the UCF Knights. The Knights last year scoring nearly 32 points a game and allowing just 24 points per game. And in 2022, 2021, Mark, that is a very good number. That'll give you a chance to win every week. So how about the defense heading into 2022? Do you expect another solid year on that side of the ball?
Travis Williams, the defensive coordinator, worked with Gus and his staff at Auburn. He's one of the best defensive coordinators, young coordinators in the country. And last year, again, kind of had to adapt to the personnel that he had. But he inherited some talent. They've also been active in the portal as well. The strength of UCS defense is on the backside. Everybody returns for them, and they've got really 3 solid corners, Corey Thornton, Devontae Brown, and Brandon Adams, all have NFL potential. Devon Wilson's a Georgia transfer that now is a couple years in the system at UCF. He kind of plays that nickel bandit safety out there. Quadric Bullard is another kid, a safety that probably has NFL potential. So their strength is in the secondary where everybody comes back, and they've added some young players to that. Up front defensively, They bring back their ends. It'll be really strong in Josh Stellisgard, Trayvon Morris, Brash, Landon Woodson, added a couple of guys. Ricky Barber is a second-year player in the system. He's a transfer Western Kentucky that was an All-CUSA player that had a really big start before he got hurt last year. They added Lee Hunter from Auburn. If there's a little bit of a spot that has a question mark, it's at linebacker, just from a numbers standpoint. UCF returned the starter last year, but they need some depth there. They've got a couple of guys that transferred in, one from Maryland that's going to be, I think, an impact player for them, and Terrence Lewis. It's a former five-star kid. So there's some areas there in that middle spot defensively, but they should be really good from a defensive standpoint. Made big strides from 2 years ago to last year, and I think they expect to be even better this year.
Marc Daniels joining us, talking UCF football. Marc, schedule sets up pretty nicely for the Knights. The non-conference, they get Louisville and Georgia Tech at home. They've got SMU at home, also Cincinnati at home. On the road, they'll take on the Pirates here in Greenville October 22nd. Also at Memphis, at Tulane, at South Florida. Knights lost to Navy last year. They'll get them at home as well. So, sets up for what could be a really solid last year in the AAC when you look at the schedule.
Well, schedules are always interesting until you start to play them, and then it just kind of depends how the season evolves. I mean, I don't think there's a game that UCF can't win on the schedule. It doesn't mean they're going to win them all. I think that you just can't predict, as we saw last year with injuries, that kind of took things in a different direction until UCF kind of gathered themselves and finished strong. It certainly is a nice schedule in the sense that UCF leaves the state of Florida only 3 times. They have 7 home games. They play a road game down at FAU and a road game over at South Florida in Tampa. So 9 games in the state certainly helps. But it is interesting and challenging. It's nice to get Louisville and Georgia Tech at home. You get a Louisville team with a talented returning quarterback, Malik Cunningham. It's a game that UCF lost on a fluke tip last year that was returned for a touchdown. But a talented SMU team comes after the game against Georgia Tech, and then starting with that game against ECU, certainly UCF expects a tough game to go to Greenville, and then the schedule after that road game, you come home to play Cincinnati, then you go to Memphis, which UCF's had a nice rivalry with. You go to Tulane, which brings back a very talented quarterback and a tricky team there. Then you play Navy, and we all know it's tough to play that offense, just because of the style, and then you play at your rival. So the back end of the schedule, I do think, is really challenging. Some fans may look and go, oh, those are wins. But, again, you take a look at the emotion of some rivalry games and then the style of play, and it certainly makes games a lot more challenging than they may appear on paper. If you win, you get on a roll, you get some confidence, and hopefully that kind of puts you in a better spot. But I think we've learned in this league that you don't take things for granted, and sometimes people underestimate the challenge of playing 2, 3, 4 games against teams that you've had some rivalries with or on the road or style to play. But again, 9 games in the state of Florida certainly should help UCF as they begin the season.
Marc, I don't know if awkward's the word, but the final year in the AAC, I'm sure all the Knights fans are ready to hit the fast forward button and go ahead and get to the Big 12. So playing one more year AAC competition, and then it is off to the Big 12. But, man, I know a lot of fans are just ready to get there, right? And maybe even I don't know if the coaches and players think about it as much as the fans, but it's kind of interesting going into a final year of a conference.
Look, it's awkward, but I think it's just where we are in college football today.
Yeah.
I accept the business part of it. The historical and tradition side of it, I don't particularly like what's happened to the sport. I think college football has been a regional sport with its traditions that has just been gobbled up by the dollars, that are out there. So the business part of it is this happens to be the final year of a league that's been very good to UCF, but I think vice versa. I think that they certainly respect the challenge of going out and know the quality of teams in the league. I think every fan, coach, and player that'll be around in 2022 looks forward to what that challenge would be in the Big 12, but I don't think it's a case that anybody is looking past the current season. I think UCF knows that because of their past success, the same deal goes for Cincinnati, that your opponents will be ready to play you because they want to beat you, and you take nothing for granted. It is an interesting year because of the planning for where you're going from a standpoint of fundraising, of recruiting, of future schedules, and all the stuff that comes with that. That process is well underway now for UCF, even though that season still is about 13 months away, and who knows what the makeup of the Big 12 is going to be when UCF gets there.
Right.
It's possible before they play their first conference game, the league is expanded again. I don't know. I mean, that's certainly something that's out there. So it is an interesting year because of the many moving parts, but I know that, Gus understands the challenge of 2022 and will have his football team focused on the opportunities they've got for the upcoming year.
And Mark, we've hit on this with you, I guess, last year when all the announcements and things were being made. But as far as money raised, as far as facilities, how much has changed since the announcement of going to the Big 12 as far as kind of building even a stronger infrastructure and new additions and things like that over in Orlando?
Well, it's a constant process. Everyone's trying to raise money. You never raise enough. You always need more. Everybody wants to expand facilities, and I'm not quite sure that'll ever stop. I think there's no question UCF is raising more money. Terry Mahajer, the AD, who's a fantastic guy, I think would tell you, you got to raise more money. UCF's going into a league that has a number of schools that have been operating at a different financial level than UCF has. And whatever the media money will end up being, it'll be significantly more than where UCF has been in recent years, but that doesn't guarantee you to catch up with everybody else. There are certain advantages that UCF has that will come into play over a period of years. No one graduates more alums over a period of time than UCF. A decade of graduation at UCF will equal some of the all-time degrees handed out by some of their Big 12 rivals to be. The enrollment at UCF, the television market, all those things are an advantage. It doesn't guarantee you wins, but it certainly gives you an opportunity to jump in with your feet going and try to be competitive. There'll be challenges, but I think UCF knows that process is underway now. The challenge is how you can turn a lot of those young alums into donors. And the funny thing is that Texas has the most alums and graduates, the most people in the Big 12. But the average donation per donor is not among the highest compared to some other schools, but they have more donors. So the thing for UCF is they just need to get more people to donate a little bit more money, and that's kind of how you close that gap. But no one's ever done fundraising. As ECU fans know, there's always a need for more, and I'm not quite sure if that ever stops. So, like I said, there's a lot of moving parts about where UCF is going. There's a focus on this year, but it is a rolling ball to be going at full speed by the time you get to the fall of 2023.
Marc Daniels joining us. Mark, we'll wrap it up here. Got the new fresh Feel Steel magazine today for the first time in the Pirate Radio studios. That's always a good feeling. But he has Cincinnati as the top team in the American. I'm fascinated to see how Luke Fickell makes up for all the departures. I'm sure they've got some studs waiting, but Ritter and all those guys on defense, they're picked first, followed by UCF, followed by Houston, the three teams leaving for the Big 12, and then East Carolina picked fourth in the league. Do you see this as once again as Cincinnati kind of on top of everybody there in the AAC, or do you think that it's up for grabs this year in football?
Well, I think the Bearcats have earned the right to be considered a favorite. I think just like UCF did in 2017 and 18, when you have years like that you establish yourself. I think Luke Fickell's done a great job in recruiting. They've also been active in the transfer portal, and they did lose a lot, but there's still a lot of talent there. I think Houston brings back a lot of people with a quarterback that just keeps getting better in Clayton Tune. And I think Dana Holgerson's done a good job also preparing for where they're going. But the way the schedule goes, and again the way injuries happen, it still could be a wide open year. I do think that there's some teams that had been perceived at middle of the pack in the American that do a combination of, and I'll use ECU as an example. I say this in a loving way. You have a ninth-year quarterback like ECU does.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. I mean, I say that because I remember his first game. But, experience means a lot, and quarterbacks can carry. It's why I tell people about Tulane. Tulane's season last year fell apart because a talented quarterback got hurt, Michael Pratt. If he's healthy, they probably win a couple more games. So you can get hot with somebody and get on a roll. I think that, the perception of are those three teams the deepest in talent, that may be the case, but that doesn't guarantee anything. Like I said, UCF had expectations last year, and 3.5 hours after kickoff at Louisville, their season took a turn when we got on the plane and 7 starters didn't play the following week. and a couple of guys miss the rest of the year. So that's how things can change. What's predictable in July is a wrong prediction by the time you get to October.
That's a good point. These previews and prognostications are fun, but once we get in the season, they're long forgotten. Mark, we'll see if we can track you down in October, preview East Carolina and UCF. We appreciate your time as always. Have a great rest of your summer, and hopefully we can talk to you again down the road.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mark Daniels, play-by-play voice of the Knights, joining us on Pirate Radio Live. I want to do an exercise with you guys, not physically, verbally.
Today we're going to do 20 jumping jacks. Go.
Thank you, Coach.
Camp clip.
Do you think when we return we can rank the 12 games on ECU's football schedule in order of excitement level, personally?
Okay.
What game are you most excited about to the least?
Okay.
All right, well, let's do that when we return. You guys can chime in on social media as well. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. What game are you looking forward to the most? And then rank the games after that. And we'll talk about that when we return on Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
For service, we're doing touchless pickup and drop-offs. So when you pull your vehicle in, we greet you at the car and open the door for you, but we're putting plastic on the seats. We're having a steering wheel cover put on. We even have shift knob covers now this year. And then we have the customer actually drop the key in a baggie, and they're the next one to touch that key when it comes out of the baggie when they pick up their vehicle. So just want to make sure we take care of the customers that voted us number one.
Brown & Wood, your number one dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hey Chandler, what are you up to tonight?
Jenny, it's Tuesday, and I'm going to go sing with DJ Captain Morgan for karaoke at The Buck.
Well, that sounds like fun. I have to work. Well, what are you up to this weekend?
Well, believe it or not, I'm going to go listen to some live music Friday and Saturday night at The Buck.
Live music all weekend long, really?
Yep, all weekend, and they also have the biggest high-definition screen to watch all the sporting events on Sunday Funday.
I'm going to have to go check that out.
Yeah, just check out The Buck on Facebook or Instagram for all the information. The Buck.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. This is Ashley from Shimmer. We are fully stocked with the latest apparel, shoes, and accessories and more. If you need gift ideas or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today. Looking for the hottest shoes on the market? Shimmer has the biggest selection of Hey Dudes anywhere. Shimmer has the newest Yeti products and colors. Want this year's most popular bag? Shimmer has a great selection of all your bog bag needs and accessories. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank in your corner when you need them. This is former ECU baseball player Ashley Capps from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business today, come and see someone on our team at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard here in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Hi, this is Brian Meador from East Carolina Athletics. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you have real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about the current real estate market, or do you need a property manager for rental houses? ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX and SD Harris Properties can help answer every question you have and show you a stress-free real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. If you have real estate questions, Scott has the answers. Call him today at 347-1857. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Brock.
Welcome back to Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Garrett Short, WNCT Channel 9, going to join us in the 5 o'clock hour, as we'll hit on everything going on in the world of sports locally and beyond. New Phil Steele has entered the Pirate Radio studios. Excitement time there. Are we going to do a Genimals?
Don't you dare.
A gentleman,
talk about Genimals.
A gentleman's agreement and gentlewoman's agreement that we don't take this in the bathroom.
A burglary.
Everybody cool with that?
A burglary.
We're not taking Phil Steele magazine into the bathroom.
Sounds pretty reasonable. I wouldn't want him looking anyway.
I don't know if it needs to be said, but just I figured I'd say it. And
We've got phones now.
We'd all do a. Before you go to the bathroom, just screenshot the pages you want to read, or take a picture of them, and then head in there. All right, so ECU football games you're looking forward to the most, power rankings. Is anybody not going to say NC State number one?
NC State number one.
Right.
Okay. What's your number two?
Probably Campbell.
CJ, what's your number two?
Versus Houston, November 19th.
Yeah, me too.
I'm anticipating that one being like a pivotal, like top of the standings game for the conference.
Plus, yeah. Well, Houston's going to be good this year. We played a classic against them last year, right?
Yeah.
That was the delayed game.
It finished at like 2 a.m.
It was the night the Braves won the NL championship, right?
I got a video.
NLCS.
Yes.
That was that game.
Yes.
Frustrating fashion. Houston's going to be good. It's going to be here late in the year. I'm with you. Houston's number two. Campbell is number two for you?
I was joking! But Mike Minner and his football program, the number one recruiting class in the FCS. Pat White's the quarterback's coach. I want to see how they do in Greenville in a hostile environment.
So you're joking or not joking? I mean,
I just hyped myself up.
You've talked yourself into this jam. I don't understand if you're joking or not.
I'm excited to see a Campbell football team come in here.
So you're not joking?
No, I was joking. I am hyped for Houston, though. Oh, boy, when the Cougars come to town. That's second, Campbell's third.
All right. Campbell's third.
You know what I am excited for? To go back to Provo.
We're making a power rankings, and we're going one by one here. You've already named 4 games. We're not even on number 2 yet.
Number 2 is...
Well, we're on number 3.
Nah.
Because Campbell's your number 2.
Yeah, I'll go Campbell number 2. Houston number 3 for me.
All right, Houston's 3. For me, number 3 would be let's send out UCF with a loss October 22nd here at home. I'm going UCF, the third game I'm excited about the most. CJ.
My number 3 is at BYU, just because it's not a game that we would play too often, and I'm excited to see ECU go on the road very late at night and play against somebody who should be a ranked opponent.
My number 4 is at BYU Friday night on the Deuce. Last time ECU went to BYU, it was a shootout. It was fun. I think both teams blocked a punt. It was crazy. Wild stuff happened. So that would be my number 4. Have we got your number 4 yet, Chandler?
My number 4 would probably be...
So hold on. We've named state number 1, and then we named our Houston. You said you threw Campbell in there. So, yeah, this would be your number 4.
Yes.
And that would be who?
I'm going to go UCF. Gus Malzahn and the boys coming back to Greenville. This time, and hopefully a packed house. The last time they came to Greenville, I don't even know. Gus Malzahn this was his first year.
Malzahn.
Empty stadium.
Mm-hmm.
This time it's going to be different.
All right, I'm going to go number 5. So Kenny Curlings said...
Everyone but Navy.
I'm going to... This is like a be careful what you wish for here. Number 5, I'm going to say Navy at home. Beat them last year. ECU's never beaten Navy at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. That has to change, and it's going to change this year, and I'm excited about it. September 24th at home.
Are you saying Mike Oresco is going to be at this game?
Well, Navy, Roger Staubach, and they got Alexander Teach. He's a great fullback. I'm going to go Navy as number 5 for me.
My number 4 was Navy. You just never looked this way, so I didn't give it.
Yeah, keep up with your own numbers. I'm doing a bad job of it.
Yeah. My number 4 was Navy for 2 reasons. One was because I think this is a great opportunity for us to notch that first one.
Opportunity.
Right. First big opportunity for us in a while.
Opportunity.
All right. Opportunity.
Opportunity.
Okay. And second reason is because this will be the 4th game in 4 weeks at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium, and I want to see who falls over, just passes out.
From a fan perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be hilarious.
And hopefully this game will be to get to either 4-0 or 3-1.
Right.
And really get off to a great start to the season.
Right. And then my number 5 is Central Florida.
Okay. UCF. Chandler, who's your number 5?
I'm going to probably go Navy on my birthday.
Navy on Chan's birthday. You going to be here?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if you had a destination birthday party this year.
Nah, bruh. I'm doing it with all the people that I love and care about.
Oh,
you guys.
That's sweet. Number 6. I think I'm on number 6. I'm going to go Memphis at home, October 15th.
My 6 is Cincinnati. I would be a little more excited for it if it were here, but it's not. But it would be nice to send them out of the conference like UCF with a loss. So, see how it goes.
Win that one, and boy, that Houston one could be really big the following week. All right. Chandler?
I like how the Pirates played the last time they were in Tampa. I'm going to go South Florida.
All right. Number 7, I'll go at Cincinnati.
Campbell.
Okay. Chandler?
Good pick with the Campbell one, by the way. I'm going to go Cincinnati.
All right. Number 8, I'm going to go Old Dominion.
Oh, okay.
If you lose the state game, you got to win that one. Must-win territory. If you win the state game, let's keep it rolling and get to 2-0 and then beat Campbell when you're 3-0. So that Old Dominion game is going to be an important game one way or the other, and it's at home, and it's at 6 o'clock. And I like a 6 o'clock kickoff.
Excuse me. Clip, I do want to interrupt you for just a moment.
This better be good.
In the 10th round of the Major League Baseball draft, Zach Agnos has been drafted by the Colorado Rockies.
Tap the Rockies. Zach Agnos.
And the approximate slot value for that is about $153K.
All right, decision time. Will he go pro or will he stay?
So he goes in the 10th and final round. Is it
I think I might have been wrong about that. I think there's more rounds than that, but we'll see. We'll keep up with it. Again, if somebody knows, please let us know. I am not. Oh, as I was trying to say earlier, Mike Mullis said we should have done a draft show, and I told him, good idea. Maybe next year. I need to educate myself more on it because I don't know the players, I don't know the rounds, I don't understand compensatory picks and all that mess.
Well, that's what Mully's for.
True. I'm kind of the host and he's the know-it-all. So, yeah. All right. Well, now I have no clue what numbers we're on, so I'm just going to finish out mine personally.
We're on 8.
I will go, I said Old Dominion, and then to round it out, South Florida, Tulane, whatever. Temple's last on my list. I'll go at Tulane, at South Florida, and then at Temple to close it out. All right, finish out y'all's list.
All right, I'm going to go Memphis, then I'm going to go Tulane, I'm going to go Temple, then Old Dominion's last for me.
All right.
My last 4 were Tulane, then Temple, then Old Dominion, then South Florida.
All right. The picks are in.
It's a fairly similar list.
I think I had the steal of the draft.
Campbell?
Yeah.
At number 2? Hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. And I still don't know if
I think it's a program on the rise in the FCS ranks.
Do you think Mike Minter is going to take a selfie with you or something?
Well, look, I mean, you're seeing a former Panther. If you're a Panther fan, excited about that.
A former Dolphin?
But like I said, this is a team. This is a guy. This isn't just a former Pro Bowl safety. This is a head coach in the FCS that has recruited his freaking tail off. He's recruited his freaking tail off, and he's got the number 1 recruiting class and FCS levels, a lot like I used to do for the Dukes at James Madison a little bit. For sure.
Wait, are you Mike Houston or are you Mark Lindsay? Are you Mark Houston?
Look, Mark Houston. I have a tendency now, and you know, God, he's not dead, but we haven't heard from our good friend
God
Mark
rest
Lindsay in a
his
while.
soul.
God rest his soul in the media world. In the media world, God rest his soul. In real life, he's actually still here.
Oh yeah, you caught yourself.
But
may he rest in peace. Just from the media.
I have a terrible tendency of getting Mark Lindsay in my impersonations a little bit for sure, in terms of getting him in the impersonations a little bit for sure, in terms of what he turkey's got cooked up for Thanksgiving a little bit for sure, coming up in a couple of months for sure. Hey, rest in peace, Pete Gillen, and rest in peace, Mark Lindsay.
Oh dear, good stuff. All right, let's take a break. We will come back. When we return, we'll talk to Garrett Short, WNCT Channel 9. Happy belated birthday, Brian Bailey. He is gone. Not dead.
God rest his soul.
Still alive. He'll be back. But today, Garrett Shortwood will be filling in for his radio duties here on PRL. We'll talk to him when we return after this.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
I can't think of anyone who doesn't love a clean car, but how often do you actually go to the car wash? Does it take too long, or maybe it's just not a very nice place? Tommy's Express changes everything. Our wash is bright, inviting, clean, and fast.
I love the flat conveyor belt. So easy to pull onto, much smoother ride, and safer for my car.
And when you join Tommy Club, you can wash as often as you like for one low monthly price.
I save money and time.
We're Tommy's Express.
At the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. UniversitySportswearENC.com is your one-stop shop for all promotional products for your business. With over 1 million items to shop from, University SportswearENC.com offers high-quality products at prices to fit any budget. Visit UniversitySportswearENC.com for contact information and to get shopping. UniversitySportswearENC.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio.
Winslow's Deli is now Fifth Street Hardware, restaurant and tap room. With a brand new look, Fifth Street Hardware also has a brand new menu, serving lunch and dinner every Tuesday through Sunday, and brunch starting at 10:30 on Sundays. What else is new? Well, how about poker every Tuesday night and Trivia Wednesday with DJ Captain Morgan? It's a new look and a new name, but the same great location on Fifth Street beside the State Theater. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for specials and events. Fifth Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room.
We have some exciting news at Angel Oak Home Loans. This is Talbot Green, and I would like to introduce you to the newest member of our team, Braxton Green. I've known Braxton his entire life because he's my nephew. He is also a recent ECU graduate and has lived in Eastern North Carolina his entire life.
This is Braxton Green, and I'm looking forward to working with you with your next home loan or refinance. Give us a call at Angel Oak Home Loans today at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulp of Mexico, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years and are the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients in Eastern North Carolina. Can't take these guys anywhere. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right, thank you, Shirley Rhodes. Welcome back into Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Garrett Short from WNCT at Channel 9. He joins us here in the Pirate Radio studios. Garrett, good to see you again. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. It's a little too hot for me outside, but enjoying the summer and kind of ready for fall, though, for the sake of weather and football.
So you're a Northern, you're a Chicago guy?
Yeah, Chicagoland. So, obviously it would get hot, but, I keep looking at my phone and, 80 degrees humidity. And it's like, nah, I'm not doing that. I tried to wear pants a few times, jeans, khakis was a real bad mistake. And it is shorts. That is strictly shorts weather.
There you go. That's my style. Patrick Mason from the Daily Reflector is an Illinois guy, Chicago guy.
Yeah.
Goes jeans year round.
I can't
freaks me out.
do it.
Makes me hot.
Yeah, I sitting at a baseball game. I head down to Kinston a lot. Granger Stadium's wonderful. One of my favorite parts is the fact that it's covered and I can sit in the shade because that would just add to the heat.
What's hot in Chicago?
I mean,
Like a day game, Wrigley, middle of July. What's hot there?
So I grew up in a family, it's house divided. I was the only Sox fan growing up. So we would go to, back then it was U.S. Cellular, and that always felt cooler. Every time you're at Wrigley, it's like, oh, hey, feels like 103 degrees. There is absolutely no wind, and the only thing you can do if you're of age is to drink beer to cool off, which is why people end up having so much fun at Wrigley. But yeah, generally, it'll crack 90, 91, and there's those times in July where it gets really hot, but there's not very often a heat index of 103, which is pretty common here.
What's your interest level in the home run derby tonight on a scale of 1 to 10?
3.
Okay, that's about where I'm at.
The rules changed so much, and I remember watching it and going out of my way to watch it as a kid. One of maybe the last few that I really tuned in was that year Josh Hamilton belted, was it 27, 28? And I remember some good performances, but the rules changed, the players changed, and everything. Sometimes it's kind of hard to keep up with.
I agree. I think it's because everybody kind of goes back to their childhood. And my memory is Ken Griffey Jr. backwards hat off the warehouse. Like
it doesn't get better than that.
And so everybody goes back to kind of when they were younger. I think it's a made-for-TV kids event almost.
And for the most part, I feel like that's the way that professional sports All-Star weekends are. I've never been a huge Pro Bowl guy. I don't think anyone's really a Pro Bowl person. But if you think about the dunk contest, outside of that Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, there hasn't been a great dunk contest in a decade.
Vince Carter kind of ruined it for me.
Vince Carter ruined it.
Blake
Griffin had a few good runs. Jumping over the car was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But it doesn't match up like the way it used to.
Yeah, you're right. And the All-Star game kind of the same way. And you know what, too? I really sound like an old guy now.
Get off my lawn.
I remember mid to late 90s. I'll Google it up to see the first year. But when interleague play began, it took a little luster out of the All-Star game because you had never seen those matchups previously, and now you do. And I don't know if that's a huge deal with it, but I'll probably turn on the All-Star game. But again, I'm about at a 3, like you said.
I much prefer the All-Star game versus the Home Run Derby. Loved the All-Star game as a kid, but that's just because the best baseball is when you have the best players on the field, and getting to see Shohei Ohtani go after some of the best hitters in the world that's not something that you get to see on a frequent basis, and you do tonight, or I guess this weekend.
Yeah, I do like the fact that they're bringing in Pujols and Miguel Cabrera. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of the tip of the cap, one last ride. For two of the greatest hitters of a generation.
Garrett Short joining us. So not a lot going on in the world of sports this week. Coming up Wednesday, worst sports day of the year. No baseball, no nothing. We're going to be playing Survivor on Pirate Radio. So there is a Survivor simulator online, and you put in everybody's name. So we're going to have 3 tribes of 6, 18 people. Garrett, maybe you'll make it in next year. It's our regulars here at Pirate Radio. So that's what we're going to do for 3 hours on Wednesday on the worst sports day of the year. So everybody tune into that. As far as baseball goes, disappointing first half for your White Sox, fair to say. Still in the mix. Crazy to me to see the Guardians second place in that AL Central, just 2 games back of Minnesota.
That's what helps when you're in one of the worst divisions in baseball. Is there's always the chance all you have to do is get hot over the course of 2 weeks, and you climb the standings a few games. So it helps when you're playing the Tigers and the Royals pretty frequently.
The manager of the 50 and 43 Blue Jays was fired last week. We've seen Joe Madden fired, Joe Girardi fired, and
Tony La Russa still kicking at 150 years old.
That's what I'm getting to. How long is he going to be around there?
I don't know whose choice it is. If it's general manager, owner, because Jerry Reinsdorf seems to be pretty buddy-buddy with La Russa. But it's interesting how some coaches have different leashes based on how much they win and stuff. And sometimes how much they've won in the past doesn't really matter. But, I think that there's a new age of baseball coming, just like there's a new age of any sport. More power to players and stuff. And you took a very, very exciting White Sox team over the last few years that was up and coming and gave them one of the oldest managers yes, experienced, but extremely old and kind of sucked all the fun out of it. And I think that shows in the record.
I guess he's still carrying weight from that 1989 A's team. I mean, I don't know. What are you basing this on now? If you think Tony La Russa is right for baseball in 2022, I don't really get it. I'm sure you don't either.
You got to look
and
at
it sounds like the fans at the game don't get it either, right?
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, that's tough.
The crowds, the social media.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad. The thing is, though, you have to look at it through the lens of what have you done for me lately, and that's jack squat.
Yeah, exactly. Major League Baseball draft going on. We saw Carson Whisenhunt get taken round 2 by the San Francisco Giants. So happy for Carson as he will begin his pro career. We were talking off the air before we got on. Pretty good spot to land, right, as far as an organization goes?
Yeah, and this is going to, I'm not trying to bash on other organizations, but there's a lot of ebb and flow. Teams have a really few down years. Nothing wrong with the Kansas City Royals. The Oakland A's have been perpetually bad, it seems. But you were talking the St. Louis Cardinals. Obviously, you have teams like the Yankees who just spend and spend and spend and buy their wins. But you get the Cardinals, you got the Giants. There's a few teams that just continually retool and
it doesn't really matter like who's there. They just win.
It seems like a good place for girls. So hopefully he steps in and feels like home.
Saw some familiar names. A couple of Campbell players being taken in the first round. We were able to see live.
Nito or Nito?
Yeah, I believe it's Nito.
Forget.
I call him Nito.
I think it's Nito.
I didn't do PA that game, so I didn't have to pronounce it correctly, but I say Nito. And I say familiar names. Rocker, who we saw, Kumar Rocker, rejoining Jack Leiter. That's pretty interesting.
I really hope, and I don't have anything wrong with the Mets, who I believe drafted him last year, but I hope for him he kind of gets to stick it to him, comes out and pitches well, because obviously you can't fault the organization for saying, hey, you're not healthy, but man, I hope he goes out and just lights it up.
Hey, I hate the Mets. I'm with you. Let's screw the Mets. And again, familiar names. Holiday. Did not realize until the draft that was Matt Holliday's son.
Yeah, me neither.
Jackson Holiday's taken first overall by the Baltimore Orioles, and again, I'm old, but he looks like a 12-year-old.
The funny thing is, that picture that you're looking at right now isn't even as bad as some of the other pictures I've seen. People were saying, oh, I didn't know if we were drafting little leaguers or middle schoolers now.
Straight from Williamsport.
Yeah.
I mean, good grief.
And, you mature over the course, because he won't get into the bigs for another at least 2 years, you assume, unless he's a very mature, very built 18-year-old. But, then you also have Andrew Jones' son, going second, I believe, to the Diamondbacks. And I think it shows that genetics pay off.
No doubt. And Andrew Jones, you're talking about when guys will get into the majors. Andrew Jones hit 2 home runs game 1 of the 96 World Series. And I think he was... I'm trying to figure out how old he was at the time, because he was very, very young. 19 years old when he played his first game with the Braves, and then went on to hit those 2 home runs. Couldn't even enjoy a post-game beer after hitting those bombs in the World Series. So another Jones, Drew Jones, going to the Diamondbacks. Really cool to see all these familiar last names in pro baseball. Saw a stat that we'll be using Wednesday at Sports Trivia. The last night, Jackson Holliday, the second player drafted first overall whose dad played in the big leagues. Ken Griffey Jr., the other. Very good.
I believe I saw that on social media, but I also would have known because it's the kid.
The kid. That is correct. So that's what's going on MLB-wise as we are at the unofficial halfway point of the season. Home Run Derby tonight, All-Star Game coming up Tuesday night. And games will resume on Thursday. I was already looking ahead, including a doubleheader between the Yankees and the Astros. How about the Yankees putting it on the Red Sox over the weekend?
Yeah, the Yankees, obviously they buy a lot of the wins. They go out and just spend and spend and spend. But how about Matt Carpenter?
That is nuts. I don't understand that at all.
To find a guy, Carpenter was really good for the Cardinals for years. Maybe not like a top 5 player in the league every year, but he was always going to give you exactly what you needed.
Yeah.
And then he dipped. Came out of nowhere maybe. And man, when there's valleys, there's also those peaks, and he is peaking right now. That's fantastic for him.
It is. It's a crazy story. In fact, I saw a stat recently. It was like the most multiple 7 RBI games in a season in Yankees history, and it's like Ruth, DiMaggio, Gehrig, and Matt Carpenter.
Anytime you're grouped in with those names, it's always going to be a good thing. The only thing I might be able to be in that category is most hot dogs eaten and maybe beers drank with Babe Ruth before a baseball game or something.
It's not going to be anything statistical related when it comes to
me
baseball.
Swinging a bat was never a very good thing.
What did you play in high school? Anything?
I played. We didn't have football at my high school, which is really weird.
Do you not have a lot of people?
It was a small town. Yeah, I'm still could have had a team. My high school was maybe 350 people.
Oh wow! Okay.
So it was pretty small. In fact, we had a co-op for wrestling, so we could still have wrestling with another town nearby. But I played soccer because there was no football, and then basketball and baseball. And baseball, my glove was pretty good. My bat, not so much. That's hard.
Garrett Short joining us in the Pirate Radio studios. Looking forward to some football. We'll stick with the baseball. We'll talk football last. So, what have you been covering this summer, Garrett? Some Woody's baseball, I know Legion, things like that. So what all are you covering right now?
Yeah, a lot of whatever you would like to call, whether it's the Wood Ducks or the Avocados Luchadores.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I've been going to a lot of those games. Saw some American Legion ball, some really good stuff. That wasn't something that I had where I grew up. American Legion travel ball was the thing. But yeah, you see a lot of these guys coming together, and obviously when there's a few schools here in Greenville, there are a few schools in another county somewhere. It's nice to be able to come together and see people from different schools play on the same team because there's a lot of good talent.
You go out to those Conley Rose battles, and they're so heated and everything, and then those guys join forces. It's pretty neat.
It's funny because I'm not going to say they don't like each other because they probably do. Maybe it's a friendly rivalry, but sometimes it looks like they don't like each other.
Yeah.
So when the summer rolls around, it's all right, wipe your hands and move on.
And that will extend to football season for sure with these rivalries and these good teams around these parts, and really looking forward to it, Garrett. And I don't know if Bailey's going to hog this one for himself, but he did say that the Parker's Barbecue annual event is coming up Monday, August 8th.
Yep.
So make sure you're there.
Oh, trust me. Anything with barbecue and football, I'm in.
That is such a cool day, too, to be able to talk to all those coaches. And we saw it last year for the first time, this new Big Carolina 3A, 4A mix. And it is a bear, and it is tough every week. I'm looking forward to some high school football. How's the, Touchdown Friday prep going? Have you started that yet?
Sure. No, a little bit. Bailey's been the one.
Still got time.
He's the one that's heading that mostly, like he usually does. He is the captain of the ship. But yeah, we got some new faces in the studio at the station, getting ready to head out. So got to make sure everyone, knows when to press record and stop recording, so we can get all the. We get anywhere between like 11 and 14 games a week.
I'm fascinated by that, and I'll ask you, like, when you come out of school and the job you want to do, you want to be on the camera, you want to go to sporting events and stuff. Did you ever picture yourself at like 4 high school football games on a Friday night? Like, that's got to be tough when you get into it.
Especially when you start. It's like any job. You work slowly when you start, whether you're an accountant or whatever it might be. The working is slow. And then all of a sudden you get tossed into the fire, and it's really just sink or swim. So you just got to paddle like crazy. And it's chaotic because you're going around trying not to speed so you don't get pulled over going between games, because that happens to several people. And then you're also looking at making sure that your laptop works so you can edit everything correctly. And I will say it's stressful, but it is so much fun.
Yeah. And it's got to be rewarding when you're done with that show after a Friday night.
Especially when I come back, and generally all the pizzas picked through. It's not gone, but most of the good pizzas picked through. I get back to the station last.
Get the scraps.
And at least I get some food.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to the forefathers too, right? For doing this without GPS on our phones and stuff. Like, could you imagine going to these high schools down dirt roads
absolutely no lights, just hoping, okay, let's hope I'm going east right now.
Looking forward to that, and we'll talk some high school football Tuesday on the show with Nate Connor, head coach of Conley, will join us. We have Will Bland on Friday. Rose, Conley should be good again. New Bern should be really good. A lot of great teams in this area to cover, Garrett.
Oh yeah, there was a few guys from the area that were made preseason All-State. J.H. Rose, obviously coming off of a state runner-up, should be very, very balanced this year. They didn't lose a ton of guys, maybe some of the bruisers and stuff, but should be very good again. And Conley, they're Conley. They're going to be consistent in pretty much every single sport, it seems. So,
and Garrett, you might have come around here for a good time. How long have you been here now?
Got here last September. I moved down here the day of the South Carolina game.
You've seen,
Not a good date.
You've seen some good Pirate football, though, compared to past years. It's still not where it was, but you might have got here at a good time. I think we're going to have a pretty good team to watch this year.
And I think it's going to be very exciting. Everyone, at least when we're out at practices and stuff, you'll talk about, hey, what's the wide receiver situation going to look like? But, man, the running backs, they're bringing in quite a few wide receivers now. They got a transfer from Toledo that they're really excited about.
Yeah.
Tight end room looks pretty good. And then defensively, they lost Jaquan, but they still got DJ Ford, but they still got a lot of guys, especially up front, that are returning. So I think, and I can't say this because I haven't been here that long, but this is probably the most excited Pirate Nation has been for football in years.
And I'm excited for you as kind of a newcomer. I'm excited for the old heads that have been around here forever to see that atmosphere when NC State rolls in. It's going to be it'll be eye-opening for you.
I had some cool experiences. I didn't grow up going to really college football games. There wasn't anything right nearby. But when I was up in Minnesota at my last job, I got the chance to go to a few college football games at University of Minnesota versus Penn State. It was really, really cool matchup. Both teams were ranked in the top 15, and man, the stadium was great, but there's something about ECU fans that are kind of just psychotic about it in the best way possible. The place is fantastic, and when you fill in the rest of those seats with some NC State fans that are also passionate, the place is going to be buzzing.
So you went to Indiana State?
Correct.
All right, I got that right. Do the Sycamores play FCS football?
Yes. They
All right.
Not good.
Nothing to write home about?
No.
So you kind of missed out on that as a college student.
Yeah, a little bit. I got a little taste of things here and there. Some good, a lot of bad athletics there. But we have our very few claims to fame. Robert Tonyan Jr., tight end for Green Bay, went to my school.
Yeah.
Started out as a quarterback. Jake LaRavia, who just got drafted out of Wake Forest for the NBA, started out at Indiana State for a few years. So every now and then there's a diamond in the rough.
Sycamores. You got to see him here in Greenville play baseball.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, right?
It was pretty neat, yeah.
So who did you grow up a fan of in college sports?
So I don't generally have a super strong affiliation to any team, which I think is kind of nice because I just get to enjoy things instead of wallowing in wow, my team is bad.
I like that too, because it's some people don't follow pro sports at all because they're from a college town. They just don't like it. Others only follow pro sports because they don't have a college. It's interesting that across the nation things are looked at differently.
I follow college sports probably a little bit closer than I do professional. I just really enjoy it, everything about the competitiveness and the fact that there's so many teams, so many conferences, so many rivalries. If I was going to say, I'd say probably growing up an Iowa fan. My dad is from Iowa, and he kind of, you're going to be an Iowa fan and you're going to like it type of thing, like so many parents do.
The black and yellow is a pretty cool color scheme. I like the logo. I would have been down with that.
They're not unbelievable at anything, but they're not bad at
pretty solid.
They are going to be above 500 in football. They're going to be above 500 in basketball.
They'll make the tournament. They'll upset a team in football.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I was not bad. All right, fair enough. That's a good way to put it. They're not bad. Garrett Short joining us in the Pirate Radio studios. Speaking of bad, you are a Bears guy, right?
Yep.
Now, that's tough. So what else are you going to do? Are you a fantasy football guy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least you'll have that to fall back on.
And that's what's nice. A few years ago, I was like, oh, hey, the Bears might be getting a little bit better. Maybe I don't have to put so much of focus into fantasy football. I'll get some enjoyment out of the actual season. That never quite panned out. But, yeah, the Bears have a long ways to go.
Fantasy football keeper question for you. And this is like going down the list, but the last guy I can keep. Either Russell Gage, who just joined Tom Brady's Bucks, and if Chris Godwin's hurt, might see more action, or Dawson Knox, tight end of the Bills. I can keep one of those guys. Who would you keep?
I would say it depends on the situation, but I would keep Dawson Knox.
That's who I have currently penciled in at the moment, subject to change before the end of this month, but that's where I'm at right now.
I just think the situation of consistency is definitely going to help with Knox compared to Gage.
We had a discussion on Friday. We all, myself, Chandler, CJ, and Tony Dunn, who joins us, picked a team that did make the playoffs last year to make it this year. And I took the Broncos. I think the Colts is probably the safest pick.
Yeah.
With Matt Ryan, and Tony took them. I took the Broncos. Chandler said he wasn't a homer, but he took the Panthers. Gave us some reasons why.
Oh, dude.
Save that. We need to use that cut for future reference. And CJ took the Chargers.
That entire division is
brutal. Yeah.
And I think I don't know if I'd be willing to put my money on. Yes, the Colts are definitely the safest option. The Dolphins didn't make the playoffs, right?
They did not.
If I was going to say anyone, they might be one of the picks just for the sake of I think they're going to be better. But yeah, the Colts were and should have been in if they didn't lose to, I believe it was the Jags.
Oh, yeah, they lost to the Jags last week.
I would say the Colts would definitely be the safe bet.
And before that discussion, I was trying to think of, all right, let's do a kind of off-the-wall Super Bowl pick. And so the Rams won last year. What'd they do? They brought in a veteran quarterback, and the Colts used that same formula this year. So I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl.
I think it's a little different bringing in Matthew Stafford. And Matt Ryan was great years ago, and he hasn't been in a great situation for years. But, yeah, Matthew Stafford might be a little bit better.
Maybe. I agree with that. I've always liked Stafford, but if you'd have thrown that out last year, I guess more people would have said Stafford.
A year and a half or 2 years ago, people would have thought maybe differently,
right?
Because they hadn't seen Stafford win it all.
Exactly. I think you gotta remember what it was like because he was in a dreadful spot for years and years as well.
Outside of Calvin Johnson.
I am fascinated by what's going to happen this year in the NFC because who is the favorite in the NFC? Brady.
You have to assume.
Rams repeat. I mean, I don't love the Packers. I don't like anybody in the NFC East.
I don't trust the Packers, and I don't really know how the Rams are going to do. I don't know if they're going to have a championship hangover. So I would definitely say the Bucs, just because if there's one thing you bet on, it's Tom Brady going at least 10-7, probably 11-6.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It certainly looks like on paper, and these things can change, but the AFC looks better and deeper than the NFC.
I mean, it's like the Western Conference circa 2015. The Western Conference was stacked. In the East, it was LeBron and then nobody.
Yeah. Garrett Short joining us in the Pirate Radio studios. Looking forward to some football to actually cover so we can stop these preview discussions, but still a lot of these coming up, Garrett. So we have you on because Brian Bailey out of town, right?
Yep.
A vacation for the old Double B. So when are you going to be on TV this week?
5, 6, 11 o'clock every single night until through Thursday.
All right. Good deal. And whatever you can find to talk about, right?
Yeah, at this stage, absolutely.
Got some Ryan Meadows Legion Ball, Post 39.
Yeah, they are heading down to Dublin County. They play Fuquay Arena, I know, and that's the Area 1 championship, I believe is what it is tonight. So a lot of baseball. The Woodies will be playing. MLB draft going on. You're looking at, I spoke to Bryson Worrell last week, and he said that he's just really excited for any opportunity. So things like that, you'll be filling in basically whatever we can. And I know that they're new, but Charlotte FC gets to play Chelsea from across the pond.
One of those like friendly deals?
Yeah, so that's a really cool thing. Wish that was closer because I'd love to get to go to it. But yeah, you kind of got to take what you can get this time of year.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I adopted Swansea as a team years ago from the Premier League. They're no longer in the Premier League. They came to, I think, Charlotte, and I was kind of bummed, or it might have been Richmond, Virginia, but either way, I was kind of bummed. I'd love to see one of those teams play live. That'd be pretty cool. I might get into Charlotte if they make the playoffs or something. I have not invested.
Really not bad so far. It was a brutal loss to Miami. On Saturday, I think it was on Saturday.
Oh, they were up 2-0, right?
2-0, and then they let the lead slip away, and then with about 2 minutes to play, they allowed the game winner. So not very good, but for the sake of an inaugural season, it's really not bad.
Were you able to catch some Canes games this past season?
Oh yeah, especially towards the end of the year. We got to go see some in person, and I grew up, I didn't go to a ton of Blackhawks games, but they call it the Madhouse on Madison for a reason. The United Center is a wonderful place to watch a hockey game. And, man, Canes fans, second to none.
Great fans.
Absolutely great atmosphere.
No doubt. Garrett, thanks for joining us, man. We'll talk to you later on this summer and talk more football with you this fall.
I look forward to it.
Garrett Short joining us in the Pirate Radio studios. Check him out, WNCT at Channel 9. We'll take a timeout, come back, more to go on Pirate Radio Live after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown and Wood. What's new, Jeff?
For 2 years in a row, we've been voted #1 in Greenville, so we're super thankful. For 2022, we've decided to make it the year of the customer. We're taking more COVID health safety protocols with some personal test drives where, you don't have the salesperson riding along with the customer. It actually makes them a little bit more comfortable, and they can take a drive and kind of go where they want to go and drive it how they want to drive it.
Brown and Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Go Pirates!
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one, and that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza, only at Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust one-topping pizza is only $13.99 and is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has more American Airlines flights. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
This is Marc Washington with Max Sports Performance at Max Fitness. Our facility has reopened and is following all safety protocols. The best thing you can do to strengthen your immune system is, of course, to work out and exercise on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness, just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Marc Washington, 902-4877.
It's bow time. If you look closely at a big, bold Bo's chicken sandwich, you'll see it's only made one way. The right way. Marinated, then hand-breaded with bold southern seasoning before being topped with not one, but 2 juicy pickles, creamy mayo, and a toasted bun. Woo-wee! But don't look too close, or you'll just end up eating it, and we wouldn't blame you. Because, well, it is a sandwich after all. A show-stopping southern specialty that can only be the Bo's Chicken Sandwich. It's bow time.
The 80s and 90s were filled with obnoxiously loud styles. Dudes wore crop tops and super high shorts and rocked it with the confidence of 10,000 Sean Connerys and Tom Sellecks combined. And at Tailgate Classics, their mission is to bring that energy back. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Cam Higley, Tailgate Classics has a unique line of vintage and retro tees, polos, jerseys, hats, and more. Go by the store today at 304 Evans Street in Greenville and check out their website at shoptailgateclassics.com.
Pirate Radio.
It's going to change. I promise you. As I stand here, it will change. Okay, and when it does, that stadium, it's going to be rocking, and heaven help whoever walks in there to play us.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Carolina Caliber has the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and is one of the top firearm dealers anywhere. At Carolina Caliber, they have everything you need for hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. They will buy, sell, and trade. Carolina Caliber, locally owned and operated since 1960 on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Alrighty, back with you, Pirate Radio Live, here on a Monday. Earlier today, we've been doing this kind of question of the day thing. We don't just have to do it on Mondays, we can do it every day, but CJ came in with a question today and asked everybody here in the building, favorite all-time professional athlete. And Chandler said, what was the name you used?
Ace Boogie.
Ace Boogie, is that a common nickname for Cam Newton?
Mm-hmm.
Cameron Jarrell Newton?
Ace Boogie.
Ace Boogie, okay. CJ went with Troy Polamalu, and I, somewhat similar to that, went with a exciting playmaking safety from that era, Sean Taylor, and his career was cut short because he was murdered by some clowns who went in for a robbery and panicked and shot him in the leg, and he died, and it sucks. But he was Washington was kind of boring at that time, and then they drafted him, and then they just got super swagged out with Portis and Santana Moss and Taylor and Chris Cooley, and they were like a cool team for once in my life. And a lot of that was because Taylor and the plays he made, and kids, go look up a highlight tape of Sean Taylor and enjoy. Polamalu, going into every Sunday, if Washington was still out of it or if they were out of the playoffs or game didn't matter, I still got excited about watching him play. And I'm sure you felt the same about Troy Polamalu.
Yeah, there's countless tapes you can go watch, YouTube, wherever you get your videos of.
I go to
Vimeo. Yeah. Of Troy Polamalu, expertly predicting the snap, jumping over the line, blocking a kick, sacking the quarterback, whatever. I remember Pat McAfee told a story once. There's a time where he remembers snapping the ball, and as soon as the ball snapped, he got a glimpse of Troy, and he knew it was done. And there's quite a few people with those same stories.
And similar to that, Cam Newton famously, was it against the Packers? When
he ripped down the somebody's flag?
No, that had nothing to do with CJ's story. Similar to what he was saying, Cam calls out the play. Mm-hmm. Linebacker says, point something out.
It was Clay Matthews.
Yeah,
he said, watch the wheel route. And he goes, ha. He said, you've been watching film, huh? He said, watch this.
During the play, that was so cool. That was a cool moment to have the guys mic'd up.
The mic, and I think he just caught it on the broadcast. They were so
you could hear it.
They were so close to the mics, I guess, either on the goalposts or right there in the end zones, that it was loud enough that it picked up Clay Matthews calling out what the play was, which he was correct, and then Cam Newton saying, you've been watching film, huh? Oh, that's good. That's cool. Watch this.
And he got him.
And it was Christian McCaffrey right over the middle.
Shirley didn't follow the rules, but that's okay. We're too scared to tell her otherwise, but she picked two people.
Well, because it was a tie.
Okay.
I have a 47-way tie. Can I list them?
Yes.
I'm surprised that Shirley didn't just split that off and say
Sue Abby Wambach. Sue Bird.
I thought you said Sue Bird.
She said...
Jeez Louise.
I said if we went with more than just one, I could have gone a ton of different ways.
Two.
I went with two because they were tied.
How did they get tied? I want to see this ranking system.
Point allotment and everything.
Greatest of all time.
Jordan, Abby Wambach.
Who at one time had the most international goals scored by any man or woman in international soccer.
Who overtook her?
Ronaldo, probably.
No, Christine Sinclair.
No, sorry.
Christine is
I
it
will never
Christy or
speak again.
Christine Sinclair? Her last name is Sinclair, but she plays for the Canadian women's national team. She broke the record.
Okay.
Mike says YouTube is the fad. E-Bombs World is my favorite video website of choice.
I have never heard of that. Have you?
Y'all are young. I remember E-Bombs World.
Oh.
That was kind of like maybe Reddit before Reddit.
Oh, okay.
Where you go to find funny internet things.
Oh.
Probably like, I don't know. But I do remember that website from the early to mid 2000s, I guess. When did you first get on the net there, CJ?
Late 2000s, probably.
Yeah,
same. Probably like 09.
Yeah.
All right, interesting. Pick a player that you liked from a team you hated.
Kobe Bryant.
That's a good one.
Probably Drew Brees.
Okay. I was thinking...
As much as I hate it, Derek freaking Jeter.
Oh, that's a tough one, yeah.
Oh, that's so hard to say.
As a... I was going to say Jason Witten for Dallas.
Oh.
It's hard to pick a Cowboy, but like...
Yeah.
You could go Brian Dawkins.
I liked him too. Brian Westbrook, the running back. And that has fantasy stuff. He was like my keeper for years. Hated the Eagles, but yeah, I like Brian Dawkins too. Good call. Giants. I don't know if I ever liked the Giant. I like my people normal sized. How about football? Name a Raven that you like, CJ. You got to do it.
Jeez.
Ray
Why
Lewis.
would you do that? No, I don't like Ray Lewis.
Nah, I'm sure you don't.
Haloti Nada.
Okay, well done.
Cool.
Name a Falcon you like, Chandler.
Name a Falcon.
Julio's hard to dislike.
I think I like Matt Ryan.
Okay.
That's fair.
You like all the quarterbacks you played against?
Yeah.
Jameis?
Oh, I hated the Saints. And I didn't like Sean Payton. Great movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Kevin James in something, The Home Team. Watch it if you haven't.
Watch that. Hey, look, grab your lady friend, sit on the couch, watch that, and then the first 2 episodes of Under the Dome, and that is a fun night.
Yep. Great first date. But I hated the Saints. I hated Sean Payton, especially, during the bounty hunting stuff. But I always did like Drew Brees. And then I did say Matt Ryan. Probably a Falcon. Devontae Freeman.
Okay. Fair enough. I think this is nice to show that, you can like people
This
from
is
the
like
other
in
side.
presidential debates. A lot of times they ask each candidate, like, what is one thing you can say that you respect about your opponent?
Right.
They have to do that. And that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Within our divisions.
It's very nice.
For the Bucks, probably Doug Martin.
The muscle hamster.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he liked that nickname, but it was so good we gave it to him anyway. Which Kevin Durant, Slim Reaper, is a great nickname, but I don't think he likes it, right?
I don't understand why he doesn't like it. It's awesome.
That's an awesome nickname.
I also think Levante David is still one of the most underrated linebackers.
All right. Thank you for... hey, and you'll die on that hill.
I'll die on it.
Okay. Speaking of nicknames, did you see is his name Anthony Richardson, the quarterback from Florida?
He's dropping the AR-15.
And his nickname is AR-15.
Sick nickname.
Yeah, and he just said, like, the negative, like, it's used in all these shootings, and it doesn't want it associated with him.
Right.
So. But it did remind me, don't look at my computer, Chandler. You're already looking. Of a cool nickname and a guy that probably didn't deserve it. Let's see, he was good. One-time NBA All-Star, 2004. All-rookie team.
Gotta look now.
Do you know whose nickname was AK-47?
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Kirilenko.
Andre Kirilenko. Because his initials and he was number 47. Now, you look at him, it doesn't look like he should have that cool of a nickname. But AK-47 is an awesome nickname to have. Made it one All-Star team. Do you remember him?
Yes, I remember the name.
Andre Kirilenko, AK-47. I don't know. I thought about that today when I saw the what is it? Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson from Florida.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, we named some guys that we love to hate. Hate to love. Hate to love. A better way to say it. We haven't opened up the booty bag today.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I say we do?
What?
I say we open it up right now.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
317-1250 is the number. That's 3,171 250. Easy phone number to remember. Shirley, what are we giving away today?
Shrimp taco lunch, courtesy of Chico's.
Chico's can be yours if you're caller number
5.
317-1250. We're back with more after this.
Hey, Troy D here with my good friend Kelvin Rawls from Pest Tech. Kelvin, I just want to thank you and Chris and all the great folks at Pest Tech for such awesome service. You totally eliminated the mosquitoes in my backyard, plus the fire ant problem I was having in the yard.
Hey, you're certainly welcome, Troy. I have heard the same thing from all of our customers through the year of COVID. With everyone being home, they want to enjoy the outside and being mosquito, fire ant, and pest free.
Enjoy all your property from the kitchen to the curb. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com today for complete service.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear ENC.com is your one-stop shop for all promotional products for your business. With over 1 million items to shop from, University Sportswear ENC.com offers high-quality products at prices to fit any budget. Visit University Sportswear ENC.com for contact information and to get shopping. University Sportswear ENC.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Hey guys, this is Kyra from Postcode Junction in Washington, where all your shipping needs come together. Did you know Postcode Junction is the only UPS, FedEx, and DHL shipping location in Washington? Postcode Junction is also the place for your Amazon returns. Need to ship a package the same day? Want to avoid the long lines at the post office? Come see us at Postcode Junction by 4:30 and we got you covered. Postcode Junction on 15th Street in Washington next to Tractor Supply. Go Pirates!
Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late-night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. New Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
This is Steven Igo. You've heard from me plenty on Pirate Radio Live and perhaps have read some of my work on hoistthecolors.net. Now, get an extension of our in-depth coverage on the Hoist the Colors podcast. From game previews to immediate post-game analysis to emergency podcasts for breaking news, we've got you covered. A cast of guest co-hosts from fans, former coaches, and other writers join me for 2 podcasts weekly to break down all things ECU athletics. Subscribe to Hoist the Colors now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.
This is Bryant Packard, ECU former baseballer. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. To get the business services that are right for your business today, contact the team of experienced local bankers at First Bank. The team includes bankers you can trust, like Ashley Capps, Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nesbitt. First Bank, together with their customers, are creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. And congratulations to Will James of Greenville. Picked up a shrimp taco lunch courtesy of Chico's. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's. Enjoy your favorites like shrimp tacos, steak and chicken fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, ACP, and more. Plus, ice cold cervezas and Chico's famous margaritas are always available. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Alrighty, back with you on Pirate Radio Live. Got the Phil Steele magazine, going through it for the first time today. And East Carolina, according to Phil Steele, has the 59th toughest schedule, so kind of right there in the middle. We went over that schedule earlier. Games we're looking forward to seeing the most, ranked from the most to the least, and pretty similar outside of Chandler.
Bring on the Camels.
Going with the Campbell Fighting Camels.
Bring on the Camels, baby.
I tell you what, it is a must-win.
You know, that matchup's going to mean a lot to me.
Yeah. Why?
Because people might not know this, Clip, but when it came down to decision time for where Cheryl Honeycutt was going to go to school, East Carolina Campbell.
Wow.
It was East Carolina Campbell.
Was it tit for tat?
It was, well, tit for tat, but my heart was telling me where home is, and home is right here in Greenville, North Carolina. I grew up going to games. My dad is a 1991 graduate, and ever since I was a wee little lad coming to Greenville, I remember saying to myself at the age of 8 years old, I want to go to school here, and I want to live here, because this is the place to be.
What a story. That's amazing. And who knows what this world would look like, not just you yourself, but the entire world, if you would have attended Campbell. You know, where would you be right now? You wouldn't be here.
Nope. I wouldn't be.
What would you be doing?
And that's why I look back on the decision, and I thank God.
You'd probably be...
And I say, thank you.
You'd be cleaning out Porta-Johns somewhere. Which, thank you for those people.
Well, I kind of still do that here at Pirate Radio.
That is true.
You also get to talk.
I do get to talk.
Can you wear gloves in here next time? I don't know what you've been touching.
What are you talking
today.
about?
I mean, you've been doing some dirty jobs here today.
It's fine.
Isn't that a TV show?
It is. Dirty Jobs with Chan Man.
Great. This is a great segment.
You might have mentioned this. Were you going to walk on to the Campbell team?
I was offered basically a spot.
Basically a spot. Now, what does that mean?
They didn't have scholarships back then.
Oh, that's right.
And I was just like, I want to...
You had a chance to play for Mike Minner, and you turned it down to come to ECU? You know why? Because you don't love football.
Because you're a paper...
No. Yes.
Thanks, Coach O.
I wanted to bite the bullet and try out here at ECU, because I knew that if I didn't make it, I still was going to try to do what I wanted to do, which is what I'm doing right now.
Right, okay. I see what you're saying. So at that time, you thought you still might have a shot.
I thought I would have a shot, yeah.
Okay.
So, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to go. And if I could go back in time and change my decision, I wouldn't.
Cher talked about turning back time. You talked about it as well. You would not do that. You would, if you had a time machine, you would not use it to turn it back to your college choice.
Nope.
What would you use it for?
Probably not to do the Randy Orton thing at my mom's 45th.
That one's still sticking with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To this day. To this day, man.
I think the good news is those other people probably forgot about it.
Yeah, that is true.
You need to do like Tosh.0. Oh, by the way,
Web Redemption.
Nathan For You on Comedy Central, one of the best shows of all time. He's got a new show on HBO now called The Rehearsal, and the first episode came out Friday, and he's the best thing going. Y'all got to see that show if you like.
I tell you what,
awkward comedy.
That is a great question, by the way, about if you had a time machine and can use it to change one thing in the past, what would it be?
Yeah.
That's a really good question.
Pirate Radio question of the day.
Yeah, it's a little deep. I don't know if people would give us their true, honest answer.
That's true.
That's true. Deep. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Tosh.0. You need to do a web redemption. We'll have all those same people in the same room, and you walk in again. Do you do it again? Like, what do you do? I think you do it again.
No, I change it up. No.
Do the Triple H water spit.
Knowing what I know now and the effect it has had on my life, the just trauma that has been my life since then.
Yeah.
I'm changing it up. But what do I do?
Pop out of the floor like Rey Mysterio?
Do I dab?
Booyaka.
Do I dab?
Do you dab on them?
Do I hit the woe? Do I...
you got to do your...
I do the... It's my mama's 40th birthday.
Make a freestyle. Actually,
have somebody do it for me. And
but you do the mannerisms.
Yeah.
All right. We figured it out. Tosh.0 Web Redemption, Chan Man at the 40th birthday party. Doing freestyle mannerisms.
Yep.
Figured it out. All right. That turned out to be a good segment. Do we have another break?
Yeah, we can take it.
Well, let's take it to the limit one more time.
Eagles.
I'll take a time out and come back. More to go after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Kyle Gaines from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Not only will you feature a great selection of pre-owned inventory for sale, but we'll also buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one from us. Drive a little, save a lot. Give us a call and make a short trip to Washington and let us buy your vehicle today. It is totally worth it. We also service all makes and models at our state-of-the-art service department. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram between Greenville and Washington, and WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Pirate fans, the 2022 football season is going to be one for the record books. East Carolina is coming off a 7-win bowl season, and 2022 is shaping up to be even better. The Pirates need you to pack Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium this fall with a great home slate that includes in-state rival North Carolina State. The American Conference schedule features home games against UCF, Memphis, Houston, and Navy. Season tickets are on sale for as low as $125. Get your tickets today by visiting ECUPirates.com. This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners Independent Agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. NIL is 1 year old, and guess what? We're still standing. I'll have some thoughts after this.
Let's party, Pirate Nation! The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is approaching fast, and tickets are on sale right now for only $10. 100% of the ticket sales will be donated to local charities. Join Pirate Radio Thursday, September 1st at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, featuring 80s music by The Breakfast Club, plus many more special surprises. Go to pr927fm.com now to get your tickets before it sells out.
A funny thing happened this morning. The sun came up. The world did not spin off its axis, and NIL, name, image, and likeness, celebrated its first birthday. Paying college athletes has not been the demise of intercollegiate athletics. The industry generates $19 billion per year, and for years, it had a free labor workforce. What was fair about that? Absolutely nothing. It was a farce. Sure, the NCAA empire has crumbled, but stunning leadership failures and a sorry lack of vision contributed to the downfall. The NCAA is now looked at as powerless and with little respect. As time goes by, we'll see how NIL affects intercollegiate athletics. One thing is for sure, it is here to stay. Get used to it. Come on back again next time, and we'll visit Inside the Booth.
Pirate Radio.
We're going to be bigger, faster, stronger, and older. That's always a good combination.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Taking a quick look at your stock market report. The Dow was down 215 points at 31,072. The NASDAQ was down 92 points, closed out at 11,360. The S&P was down 32 points as well at 3830. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into the show. Here's Clip.
All right, who wins the home run derby tonight?
Juan Soto.
Three-peat.
Who's that, Pete?
Three-peat Pete.
Three-peat
Get it?
Alonzo?
Yeah.
I do get it.
Who are the participants?
I'm going to go with Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber.
I don't even know who's participating.
Ronald
this year.
Acuna's in it. The youngster Julio Rodriguez is in it.
Albert Pujols
is in it. Old guy.
Shohei's not in it, right?
No, hey.
Okay. Oh, thanks for that. I'll go Acuna.
Ronnie Acuna. I think he's going to hit too many line drives. It's kind of why I'm worried about Soto, too. There's going to be a bunch of lasers in the outfield. All right, we shall see. Talk about it tomorrow on Pirate Radio Live. We'll talk to you then. For the crew here, I'm Clip Brock. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the